Welcome to Limestone County High School football on the Play Action Sports Network. We'll be back with the pregame show after this.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours.
Ridgeline Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Holtz Pest Control has been protecting area homes and businesses against invading pests like spiders, roaches, ants, ticks, fleas, crickets, termites, and other pests since 1989. You can depend on Holtz Pest Control to provide quality, dependable, professional, and safe service at an affordable price. Holtz Pest Control is your authorized Centricon system dealer. Holtz Pest Control is your best source for residential and commercial pest and termite control, including new construction pre-treatment. Call Holtz Pest Control today at 256-233-6333 or visit online at holtzpestcontrol.com.
Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Hey, this is Jim from Lawler's Barbecue. A lot of you folks out there keep asking where we cook our barbecue because you don't see pits and smoke. Well, guess what? You never will because we cook it in Lewisburg, Tennessee at our USDA facility so that we can maintain consistency and quality. So no matter which store you come to, you get the same great taste. Philip's been cooking barbecue since 1978, and I promise you, he's got the hang of it. He's been doing it so long, he doesn't want to be cremated. He's asked to be slowly smoked over glowing hickory coals. So come try some Lawler's Barbecue at any of our 7 locations today. Lawler's Barbecue, cook slow, served fast.
Join us for Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC. We'll talk to coaches and sports figures of local interest and get their thoughts on whatever comes down the pike. We'll also announce our latest Athlete of the Week and give away an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt. Applebee's Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on your Tailgate Talk app, on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device, online at tailgatetalk.net, and on the air at 1080 WKAC. Welcome to the PAS pregame show. I'm Tim Lambert. We're at M.T. Newman Stadium for a big Limestone County matchup tonight between Clements and West Limestone. The Colts kicked off their season last Thursday against Wilson, and after falling behind 26-6, dug deep and fought their way back to a 28-26 lead, only to have it slip away late, resulting in a 34-28 loss. I spoke with Coach Michael Parker earlier this week. Came to the game the other night. You fight back from being down by 20 to going up by 2, but you just couldn't hold on.
No, couldn't hold them out. We had after we took the lead, our kickoff was botched, and it's my kicker's first game he's ever played in, so it didn't go too far, and not his fault. He just, like I said, first game jitters a little bit, so gave him the ball in our territory and gave him 40 yards to score, and they scored about 3 minutes before the game. So
yeah, maybe it was a wet ball.
No, not at that time. It wasn't.
Okay, I was trying to give him an out there.
It's all good, but it's we didn't play great, but we played better than we have in the past. So
yeah,
we're getting there.
Well, now, you started out with a pretty good drive, and that came up just a little bit short. I thought y'all were on your way and just kind of hit a wall there.
Yeah, we had a no-play check called, and where we just tried to draw them off sides and help us out with our fourth down, and for some reason my center snapped the ball. So we didn't have a play call, but we tried to draw them off sides. He snapped that. There's quarterback with the ball in his hands, not knowing what to do with it. So,
oh, okay.
Just a mistake. And like I said, first game mistake, it hurt us a little bit.
Yeah. Well, at least
the kids worked hard. They played hard. Just got some execution problems, and we're going to try to fix those and go forward.
Yeah. I started to say at least it wasn't a region game, but, you never know. You get to the end of the season, that game might depend on whether you go to the playoffs or not, too.
Yeah, that's right. If you don't take care of yourself and take care of your region yourself, leave it in somebody else's hands, that's when it can hurt you, like it did us last year.
Well, you mentioned quarterback. Wilson's quarterback was a pretty evasive guy.
Yeah, he was pretty good. He played both sides of the ball and played hard all night. And he went down in the third quarter with an ankle injury, and he bounced right back. Man, yeah, I didn't know if he could come back or not. But he's a pretty tough guy.
Yeah,
he come back in the fourth and led his team to a victory. So they're pretty good. We're not going to be their only win this year. They're going to win, and they're going to beat some other teams. So I thought we played decently well against a pretty good football team. I thought Wilson done a good job. They faced a lot of adversity right there in a short amount of time, and they can regain their composure and finish the game. We couldn't get them off the field when we needed to. So kudos to them. They've done a good job.
Well, even though you lost, though, you still must be encouraged, though.
Yeah. I feel like we could have done a whole lot of things better. So you're right. We've done a whole lot of things well. So we got stuff to build off of.
Yeah, going down 20, they could have folded, and that could have been the end then. And I don't know, that thought may have been going through a few people's minds by that time.
Because that's the norm around here. But this team's a little different. And that's what I told them after the game. In years past, that 26-6 margin turns into 54-6 or 46-6, because we hang our heads and don't think we have a chance. This team doesn't quit fighting. Spring game we went down 14-0 versus Tanner and come back and beat them pretty handily. So they just fight back, man. Like I said, I can't fault or want to. They got great effort. Need to execute a little bit better. I
was sitting up there in the press box watching this game, and I kept hearing people saying, well, so-and-so came for the band and came out to play, or so-and-so. There was 2 or 3 of them that they mentioned that came from the band to play football.
Yeah. And, a big number 55, he was a band member up to last year.
Yeah.
And our kicker's a band guy. He's still in the band. He just he plays with us on Friday night. So, but he's a band leader too. So, yeah, I'll take him from anywhere, man.
Yeah. Okay, well, you've got West Limestone. You've already got a game under your belt. You think that might give you a little bit of an edge?
Well, anytime you get some experiences and like you said, get a game under your belt, you're a little bit more crisp the next week. All you can do is hope that they're a little bit rusty and you're going to execute a little bit better. So in the past, Shelby does a great job over there, and they're pretty sound first game. So I look for a fight. My kids are not going to quit on me. They're not going to lay it down. Not this group. So I'm looking for a fight. If it's not close, I'm going to be disappointed.
Well, you're also playing at home, so that doesn't hurt any.
Right. Yep.
All right. Good luck.
Hey, I appreciate you calling me, man.
Thanks a lot. That was Clements coach Michael Parker. West Limestone is opening their regular season tonight after playing a jamboree game a couple of weeks ago. I caught up with Coach Shelby Davis. Your middle school has seen some action. They did well at the jamboree on Saturday after all the rain.
They did. We're real excited about that group. It's a good group, a big group. I think we're pushing close to 40, between those 7th and 8th graders, and they're really excited. Our job would be to bring them along, develop them the right way, and keep them hungry.
Well, now, what are your numbers like varsity-wise?
I think we're 61, 62. It's the most we've had since we've been here, and usually attrition gets us down into the 50s, but, I don't know if, winning like we did last year has anything to do with that or not, but, we've had a lot of kids. We've got 16, 17 seniors, and, I think we've got over 20 in our junior class. So, we've got some big groups. Our sophomore class is down on numbers, but then our freshman class is right back up there with the junior and senior class.
Okay, I was going to ask you how many seniors you had. Looking at your roster, though, I'm seeing names that seem like they've been there forever.
Yeah, we've got our senior class has seen a lot of action over the last few years. We've got 2 guys in Dakota Hilliard and Brett Beckworth. They've started since they were 9th graders, so I'm sure a lot of people will be ready to see them go. But they're a couple of really good players. That's unfortunately, those first year or two, we had to put a lot of young kids on the field. But now, I think counting offense, defense, special teams, we're putting 1 sophomore on the field, and he's pretty special. So, everybody that's on the field starting is juniors and seniors. So, that's a testament to our program and how it's grown. And when you can put 17, 18-year-olds out there and not 15, 16-year-olds, you got a better chance, I think.
Yeah. Well, aside from Brett and Dakota, anybody else that you're looking to? I mean, I know you're wanting everybody to step up, but I mean, you got to have some leaders. Any other ones that are kind of taking the challenge? Oh
yeah. We've had had some guys really step up. Dakota Wilson comes to mind. He's our running back and may play a little defense if we need him. We like to keep our number 1 running back. We like to keep him off of defense and keep him fresh legs on offense. It makes it a little tougher on them. But Tucker Weatherford's another guy, plays defensive back. He started some games last year for us in different situations. And Brooks Poff is another one. He's a receiver for us, and may end up seeing a little bit time on defense this year. And it's just a real good class, really good kids. A lot different from last year's class. As far as how they handle stuff, and this class is they're not as aggressive. Verbally, they just kind of, hey man, let's go, and they show up and they do what they're supposed to, and they kind of lead more by example rather than being vocal.
Yeah. Have you made it this far without any injuries or maybe that dreaded Q word?
Yeah, we're good. Fortunately, we've done pretty good on the injury side of things. Even dating back the last couple of years, and I think that's really a testament to our weight room program and strength and conditioning, and that's number 1. That's what that's for, is to keep our kids healthy and strong and keep them on the field.
Yeah. Well, you can do so much in the weight room, but a couple of teams this year have started out kind of shorthanded for other reasons.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you're referring to the old COVID. And
yeah,
it's out there and it's real, and unfortunately this year everybody's kids are getting it more than what they got last year. We didn't hardly have any kids actually get it last year, and this year it seems to be targeting the kids, and our kids do a good job of kind of staying with themselves and hanging out together and not going out and hanging out with people they don't know, what they've got or where they've been. And, it's just, it's that faceless opponent that you always lurking behind you, and you never know when it's going to get you. So, we try to do a good job of making sure we got plenty of guys that know what to do if their numbers called that week to have to go out there and play because, somebody can't play. So, we just continue to be diligent with that process, and we want we're doing a lot of things to try to help keep kids safe, as far as sanitation and cleaning. And big shout out to our moms. We got a group that comes in every week, and they deep clean and sanitize everything. And it's just takes a group effort.
Yeah, and things, they're not as stringent on the quarantine deal as they were last year, but that still doesn't mean it's not going to happen.
Oh yeah, no, it's always lurking. And I had a coach call me yesterday, and I said, man, I don't really worry about it. Last year, we worried about it and all that, and it's not something you can really control. Other than trying to do what you can for the kids and keeping them safe and keeping them healthy. While they're with you, but you can't control it. And so we try not to worry about it, and when it comes our way, we'll handle it and deal with it.
Yeah.
However we need to.
This week, you traveled to Clements. I saw some of your players as I was leaving the parking lot last Thursday. I thought the Colts might pull it out, but they just kind of let it slip through their fingers there at the end. Yeah,
they had a few unfortunate turnovers and penalties, and that's kind of why I liked being able to get out there and get all that. Hopefully, we got all that out of our system. 2 weeks ago when we played Madison County. So, it's just it's them first few games, man. It's getting everything worked out and getting all that stuff handled. Last year, Clements being our first game, we had a ton of penalties, and we had to bring the kids in the next day and run the mess out of them to help remind them those penalties really hurt us.
I remember we did that game. It seemed like it lasted forever with all the penalties. What made an impression on you about this year's Colts?
Well, I got a lot of respect for Coach Park. He does a great job. I think he's running a great program, and those kids, he's got a couple kids, especially with the quarterback and the running back and middle linebacker, and they're real big up front. They're bigger than us, and so they're impressive. We're looking forward to the challenge, and we just got to get out there and not so much as worry about them, but worry about us and make sure we're executing.
Yeah, I told Coach Parker when I talked to him the other day that in past years, getting down by 20, they may have just folded, but they came roaring back and took a 2-point lead for a little while.
They did. They fell behind, I think, 26-6, and I kind of slipped out and headed to the house, and final score ended up being they came back and took the lead. So that was a great job on their part to keep plugging away and keep playing hard even though you're from behind.
Yeah. Like I say, we'll be out there at Clements calling this game, and good luck.
Hey, we appreciate it, Tim. Thanks for what y'all do for high school football in our area and giving our kids and our programs in the county exposure.
That was West Limestone coach Shelby Davis. We'll be back with more of the pregame show after this. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. Gilbert's Jeeps and 4x4s on Highway 72 West is the place to go for high-quality, clean, used Jeeps, including CJs, Scramblers, Wranglers, military Jeeps, and other 4x4s. If your Jeep needs parts, they've got them too. Tops, guards, and other miscellaneous items. Stop in and see Grant at Gilbert's Jeeps and 4x4s located at 6494 Highway 72 West, just a mile east of Elk River between Athens and Rogersville. Open Monday through Friday 8 till 5, Saturday 8 till noon. Call them at 729-1980 or check out their latest deals online at webejeeping.com. Gilbert's Jeeps and 4x4s. If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to PASnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. That's PASnetwork.net. Play action sports.
Hello and welcome to MT Newman Stadium on the campus of Clements High School, located in beautiful downtown Coxey, Alabama, where tonight the Clements Colts are hosting the West Limestone Wildcats in a little Thursday night high school football. My name is Paul Wilson, and I'll be doing the play-by-play. Joining me to add some wonderful colors to the verbal picture we attempt to paint will be Clements varsity boys basketball coach Michael Holt. Coach, good to see you on this warm evening.
Yes, absolutely. You walk outside and you need about 3 or 4 change of clothes, and but I tell you what, it's going to be a beautiful night tonight, and looking forward to a really competitive game here in Limestone County. And
I believe, Coach, that this will be the 56th meeting between the Colts and the Wildcats, and I'm confident that that's the that West Limestone, Clements has played them more than they've played anyone else. The series record, though, Coach, is a bit of controversy. On ahsfhs.org, the Clements site has it being 32-23 in favor of West Limestone, while the West Limestone site has it 31-24 in favor of West Limestone. So they're both very humble.
Yes.
There was some. There's a bit of controversy about the 1979 contest. It's listed as a loss for both teams, which, as we all know, that can't happen. But anyway, this will be their 56th meeting, and West Limestone, Coach, they've won the last 8 meetings. Now, there is hope for the Colts, though. The last victory by Clements occurred on August 28th, 2008. That was a 21-13 victory. It was at Clements, and it was the last Thursday in August. And, Coach, we are at Clements, and it is the last Thursday in August.
I like your optimism here. Of course, tonight I'm going to be try to be neutral with how I assist you in play calling, and but I do have a little edge with Clements High School.
Well, I do as well. I was born and raised for the first 11 years of my life in the Ripley community, and went to Clements Elementary School. Then I coached here for 2 years, the past 2 years, and so we'll try to be objective. But if we were to get a failing grade, I'm willing to go to summer school if I do fail that. So, but we'll try to be objective tonight. And Coach, tonight I believe this is West Limestone's first game of the season, and Clements opened last week, I think, also on Thursday night at home, and they played Wilson. Is that correct?
They did. They had a really tough game with them. Had a chance to claw back into it late, and fell a little bit short. West Limestone obviously coming off a really good last year, and I don't even remember how far they advanced, but I know it was pretty far.
Right.
And had a lot of talent on that team. I'm not too sure how many starters they're returning from last year's team, but I know Coach Davis has got this thing rolling pretty well on their end.
Yeah, I think that they went down and they were eliminated in either the second or the third round. They went to Gordo, I believe, and I can't think of the quarterback's name at Gordo, but he is committed to play at the University of Oregon, so he likes to be part of the Jersey of the Week club at
that's right, the Mighty Ducks
at Oregon. Well, Coach, we've got about 6 minutes before kickoff, so let's take us a quick break. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All 3 locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs office at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC.
And we're back here at MT Newman Stadium where the captains are meeting at midfield. Now, Coach, right here, we're fixing to have the coin toss. If you're West Limestone, what do you go with?
Well, considering there's a Clements Colt head right there at midfield, maybe heads.
See,
yeah.
So now do you? And when I say this, I'm not impugning your character or your lack thereof. So do you flip back and forth? Because I'm a tails never fail. I mean, it's tails all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it whatever works for you, Paul.
So you go with a gut feeling or something?
I just at that moment whatever comes to my mind.
So you get to the line of scrimmage and like if you make a hot read and you decide.
It's all improv, yeah.
Okay. See, I'm more of a scripted guy.
I got you.
But
I see you. I've seen you on the sideline coaching.
So the Colts, I believe the Colts won the toss and they have deferred to the second half. So let's see. Clements will be defending the goal. It looks like the goal on our right. Now I don't know where your radio is located, and so I don't know if it's to your left or your right, and I don't think you really care since you're at home and you're listening. That doesn't really matter. But who is West Limestone going to get received?
They are.
I was too busy.
They are receiving.
Too busy waxing poetic. So the Wildcats will receive, and the Colts will kick off. We're waiting for the national anthem, which should be coming up in mere moments. Do we hear it right now?
No.
Okay. So the referees are still gathered at midfield. I may say half court, Coach, but that would not be. Talk about that'd be one long basketball court right there.
That's right.
Yeah, but they're waiting for the teams to arrive. And here comes the Colts. They burst through their side, and you're going to hear that Clements fight song that tugs at my heartstrings, Coach. And waiting for the Wildcats who are about to come out. And in just a couple of minutes, we're going to have some high school football. Be sure to check out the Play Action Sports mobile app. It's your connection to all our live streams along with scores, game archives, and more. Go online to pasnetwork.net for the download links. And the Wildcats have come onto the field. And, Coach, I'm still waiting. Did we miss the anthem? Okay, we've not missed the anthem, okay. So we're still waiting for that. And as we wait, you can also follow us on Twitter at PAS Network and look for Play Action Sports on Facebook. We'll keep you updated on scores via ScoreStream tonight and throughout the week. And, Coach, I don't think there's a lot of games tonight. I know that I live in Hartselle, and my wife is the cheerleader sponsor there, and they traveled to Alabama A&M. Hartselle's playing Mae Jemison, but I don't know if there's another game in the area. There were several games last Thursday, but I don't think there's very many this Thursday. And like you said, certainly a much better night for football than the downpour that Clements played in. I don't guess it was the whole game, was it, Coach? It didn't rain the whole game, did
No, it let up at the end.
Okay. And we will have the national anthem.
Under the direction of Ariel Cloud. That's right. Lord, we ask that you protect all that are in attendance, and especially protect those performing tonight. We are so thankful for the country we live in, and we especially are thankful for the men and women that protect us, and especially those overseas in our United States military. We ask tonight for you to heal those 15 servicemen and women that were injured today, and to comfort those families of the members of the 12 U.S. Marines who lost their lives in suicide attacks in Afghanistan today. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
The Clements High School marching band with the national anthem. So we're getting set for kickoff here, and the Colts will be kicking off. So West Limestone will get the ball first on offense. We'll try to get you as many of their starters as we can during the course of the game, as the teams are fixing to enter the field. Coach, what would you say would be the keys for victory for the Colts tonight?
Well, I know from a number standpoint, we got a bunch of kids still out, and we got to stay healthy tonight. Again, I think our brand of football here at Clements has been just smash mouth, hard nose, disrupt things. Hopefully, we can kind of keep their offense at bay and keep plays, big plays to a minimum.
Right.
So, then West, again, it's gonna be curious to see what they do coming off, like I said, a successful year last year, and their high-powered offense.
Good. And let's see, set to kick off for Clements. That is number. Do you know what number that is kicking off for Clements?
Yeah, 88. It's gonna be.
Is that David Norris?
It is.
Okay, David Norris will kick for the Colts. And back deep for West Limestone, I believe, is Zachary Davis. I think that's number 30, maybe 36. If it's 36, it's Dakota Wilson. And there's your kick. It's going to sail out of bounds. So West Limestone will take over. Is that going to be at the 40, Coach?
I mean, it went out of bounds early. I mean, he kind of shanked it left. Yeah,
I think they get it marked. No matter where it goes out of bounds, or there's a flag on the play, so they can push them back 5 yards and have them kick again, and that looks like what they're going to do. So the Colts, instead of kicking off from the 40, this time they will kick off from the 35. But I believe they have an option. I think they would get it. It's either the 35 or the 40. I can't remember. Age, as the age increases, the mind decreases. So we'll tee her up and we'll kick it again. Interesting color football there, Coach. It's a little bit brighter color than I remembered the footballs being.
Almost as bright as those pumpkins. Yeah, in basketball.
And there's the kick. It's going to come down at about the 25-yard line, fielded by Landon Novice. And he comes to about midfield where he is tackled by, I believe that was Brandon Whitmus. Is that correct, Coach?
That is correct.
So the Wildcats will take over right on the 50-yard line.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good field position to start off with.
Yes, it is. So it'll be 1st and 10 here, just underway at MT Newman Stadium. Colts and the Wildcats. Wildcats with the football. 1st and 10. Your quarterback is number 16, Colin Patterson. Colin is a junior. And in the backfield is number 36, Dakota Wilson. He's also a junior. Toss sweep to Wilson around left side. He cuts it in. He breaks a tackle, gets to about the 45 or 44-yard line. I think Whitmus. And who was the other guy on the stop, Coach?
I saw Brandon Whitmus with a primary tackler there.
So the play picked up 6. We'll call it 2nd down and 4 to go for the Wildcats from the Clements 44-yard line. Wildcats in the huddle. Something you don't always see nowadays, Coach, is a huddle. They break the huddle. Now,
right.
Shotgun formation. Patterson looking over the defense. He'll take it and on a reverse. That's number 27. He's hit the backfield. He gets loose. Still running. Coach, that was a very exciting 2-yard run by Bradley Smith.
Wow, talking about making something out of nothing. They had him contained in the backfield. E's there with the tackle.
Let's give him 3 on the play. It will be 3rd. I like it when the announcers say 3rd and a long yard. It can't be a very long yard because if it was, it would be 2 yards. But nonetheless, 3rd and short for the Wildcats at the Clements 41-yard line, just underway. 10:42 and counting in the first quarter. No score. Patterson takes it, hands it to Wilson. He's hitting the backfield. If manages to fall forward, that would be, I guess you would call it a stable of Colts that made the tackle.
There you go, yeah.
He falls forward. I think he's short of the first down by about half a yard. So I believe the Wildcats are going to go for that. They're subbing in several players. So it's 4th down and less than a yard. Big play right here for the Colt defense.
Yeah.
Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage. We're in looks like a wishbone set. Patterson keeps it, breaks up the middle. He's at the 35. He's at the 30-yard line before being brought down by number 2. That would be William Braden. So pickup of 10 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the Clements 30-yard line. 9:50 left in the first quarter. No score, but the Wildcats are on the march. Maybe they're on the prowl, Coach. Nonetheless, Patterson in the shotgun formation got twins to the right side. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, looking, throws a little out pass, complete to number 32. That is Dakota Hilliard, and he will get a West Limestone first down, picks up 12 yards to the Clements 18. Who made the stop for the Colts, Coach?
I think that was number 12, Brady Moore.
Okay. So first down, a nice little swing pass out here to Hilliard, and he got the first down. He's tied in. So 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Patterson in the shotgun. Wilson behind him. Motion to the left, wide side of the field. He takes the snap. Going to hand off to Wilson. He's got a little bit of running room. Not a whole lot, but he does manage to get some more forward progress. They're going to mark him at the 14. So we'll say he picked up 4 yards on the play.
Yep.
2nd down now and 6 for the Wildcats. They are deep in Clements territory, the Clements 14-yard line. Patterson, once again in the shotgun, twins to the left. Got a new running back in the game. That is Bradley Smith. And he'll hand off to Smith. He goes around the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Breaks the tackle inside the 10. He's inside the 5. He is, as Keith Jackson used to say, he's rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling down to about the, let's call it the 1. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Wildcats at the Clements 1. And, Coach, who was it that saved the touchdown for the Colts? Did you get that number?
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a collective effort there. I think, oh, goodness gracious, I think our free safety came up and got them late. I mean, it prevented from a touchdown.
Okay, so it's 1st and goal at the 1. I think that's Brett Beckworth in the backfield. He gets the handoff, and he will go into the end zone for the West Limestone touchdown. So the Wildcats are on the board first. And he, that time, Coach, he had as much room as he wanted to.
Yeah, he could have ran to the parking lot untouched.
Of course, like I said, it was going to be tough to keep him out once they got to the 1. So West Limestone gets on the board first. They will kick the extra point. Kicking for the Wildcats is number 35. I'm going to say it's Mako Bartman. And there's a snap, kind of a high snap. The kick is on the way, and I believe the kick is good. So with 8:02 left to play, your new score, West Limestone 7, Clements nothing. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Gilbert's Jeeps and 4x4s on Highway 72 West is the place to go for high-quality, clean, used Jeeps, including CJs, Scramblers, Wranglers, military Jeeps, and other 4x4s. If your Jeep needs parts, they've got them too. Tops, guards, and other miscellaneous items. Stop in and see Grant at Gilbert's Jeeps and 4x4s located at 6494 Highway 72 West, just a mile east of Elk River between Athens and Rogersville. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, Saturday, 8 till noon. Call them at 729-1980 or check out their latest deals online at webejeeping.com. Gilbert's Jeeps and 4x4s.
We're back at M.T. Newman Stadium, where the West Limestone Wildcats lead the Clements Colts 7-0. 8:02 left in the opening quarter. The Wildcats took the opening drive of the game and drove down the field from the 50. Started in really good field position and had converted a 4th and short, which ultimately led to the touchdown. So now Clements will get the football back deep for the Colts. Coach, can you see that number?
Yeah, we got Ian Ezel back for the Colts. We'll see how we can respond here.
Ezel returned one for a touchdown last week, I do believe.
He did.
So Bartman is kicking, and there's your kick. It'll be fielded by Ezel at about the the 12. He's at the 20, 25, up to around the 30-yard line before being brought down by the Wildcats. Looks like number 32 for West Limestone, Dakota Hilliard, on the play. They're going to mark him at, we're going to say the 20.
It's 29, close.
See the 28 or 29. Let's see when they'll move that football. Right now it's marked wide of the hash marks. So when they put that down, it looks like it'll be about the 28 for Clements, 1st and 10. Let's see. Quarterback for the Colts is Jaden Gilbert. Jaden, is he a 9th grader?
Oh, he's now, yeah. You say a 9th grader?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct.
Okay, a fumble on snap. He picks it up and hit in the backfield by number 12, Jonas Smith. That's going to be a loss of about 3 as the snap, I believe, was low and he didn't field it cleanly. So it'll be 2nd down now and long, maybe 2nd and 14. They're on the 25 for Clements, bringing a new football into the game. 7:30 and counting in the first quarter. Clements trails 7-0. First possession of the game for the Colts. We've got twins to the right side, which is the far side of the field for us. And then we also got twins to the left side. So 4 wide receivers, fakes the handoff. Gilbert keeps it, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So a play gained about 4 yards. Who made the tackle, Coach? Was that Hilliard again?
That was. I think I saw Jonas Smith get in there and make a tackle.
So it looks like that we're going to say it's 3rd and 10 at the 29-yard line for the Colts. This is one of the things you would really like to avoid, 3rd and long situations. Those can be very tough to pick up. Gilbert in the shotgun. Got a running back in motion. Now he settles beside him. That is Riley Gosser, I do believe. Gilbert takes the snap, drops back, looking, has time, throws, complete over the middle for a 1st down, and that was complete to Dylan Patrick, I do believe, Coach.
That's correct.
And, Coach, it looked like Jaden was as comfortable back there and had as much protection there as he does every day at school from SRO Emily Luter.
Definitely got to give a shout-out to our SROs. They work really hard.
Well, she's one of the best, and I hear that West Limestone just has one of the rest, Coach. That's what I hear. Now, I don't know that. That's what I hear. 1st and 10 for the Colts at their own 44. Gilbert looking over the defense, takes the snap, gives the ball off. Not much room for, I believe, is that Gosser, Coach, that was running the football?
It was. Wrapped up by William Perez. Wrapped up by Coda Strinker.
So the play, in case Riley's mama's listening, we're going to say he gained a yard. but it wasn't much. It's second, and we'll call it 9. They're just over the 44-yard line. 5:45 left on a counting clock. I always like to say that. In the first quarter. Should be time for a heat timeout. I don't know when we'll get one, but I'm sure we will at some point in time. Colts trail 7-0. Got a little movement going on, getting adjusted. And we have a new quarterback. That's Brady Moore takes it. He pump fakes, throws it long for Patrick. He's got him at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Clements. Beautiful pass from Brady Moore to Dylan Patrick. Play goes for 56 yards and a Clements touchdown. Coach, Dylan got behind the defense. It was a nice throw and more or less hit him in stride, and it was on to the end zone from about the 15-yard line.
Simple fly route up the left edge, and DB just kind of got stuck.
So I think the pump fake may have gotten him.
It might have got him.
So now attempting the extra point for the Colts. Coach, is that number 88? I mean, even if I get the numbers backwards, I'm okay. But
oh yeah,
that is David Norris.
Yeah, he kicks off and
there's the snap and the kick is going to be wide left. So the kick is no good. And Coach, that makes the score 7-6 now in favor of West Limestone. 5:18 left in the first quarter. We'll keep it here. You can tune in for the Play Action Sports Update 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from the Limestone County area on 1080 WKAC. Coach, I believe you and the girls coach, I think Coach Newton, were y'all on there like a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah. We got to get on there with Tim and, just kind of talk about the summer and how it went. And we also, had a kids camp over the summer that went really well. I'm sure each program around Limestone County values their youth sports, and we do especially. We want these kids to grow up kind of learning our lingo and what we expect from them, and we had a really good turnout with our camp, so we got to get on air and talk about it, and I'm so thankful to have such a great replacement for Paul Wilson.
Well, that's tough. Yeah, Grace, bless her. God bless her. She's small in stature, but I know she's capable.
She's like a lion. She's ferocious, Coach. She's ready to go, and you did a good job when you were here, really, bringing the program back to life a little bit. And the girls program at Clements has had some successful seasons and won a state championship not too long ago. And I thought you left it in good hands, and now she kind of gets to pick up and run with it, and she's doing a great job.
Well, there are some wonderful young men here at Clements too, but the young ladies, the 2 years I got to coach them, it was a blessing for me, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time here. It's a wonderful place, and I'm sure West Limestone is a wonderful school as well. I've never taught there. Let's see, the Colts are on the field getting ready to kick off. West Limestone is in their huddle. It's 7-6, action-packed first quarter. Right now, Coach, it's kind of like you and me are sitting there playing NCAA 2014, and every time we get the ball, we score. So both teams have had it one time.
Right.
West Limestone took it down the field, I wouldn't say methodically, but it was probably 7-8 plays, and then Clements had the big play on the pass to get their touchdown. The difference in the game right now is a missed extra point. So West Limestone leads 7-6. Norris is set to kick off for the Colts. Back deep is Dakota Wilson. And then he's got Landon. It's an onside kick by the Colts.
Uh-oh.
And recovered, fallen on by number 29, Caleb McCurry. That was one, Coach. The ball took the big hop, but it was right to the Wildcat. So West Limestone will take over on their own 49. Interestingly enough, Coach, this is the worst starting field position for the Wildcats, as their other possession was on the 50.
Well, it just makes it a lot easier to get it where you got it right now, and hopefully Clements can, contain them. West Limestone did a great job of trucking it downfield last time.
So 1st and 10 from their own 49. Handoff goes to the running back. That's Wilson. He cuts back, breaks the tackle, 45-40, Clements territory, 35. He is just carrying the Colts with him down to about the Clements 33-yard line. That's Dakota Wilson on the handoff. Play gain, we're going to say, let's see where they mark him. They may mark him at the 34, and they are. So that gained 17 yards and a West Limestone first down at the Clements 34.
That was a great run.
It was. He ran hard, and he kept those legs moving, which is, I didn't play football, but that's what you got to do if you want to continue your forward progress. So the Wildcats break the huddle. 1st and 10 at the Clements 34. 7-6 West Limestone. 4:48 left in the first quarter of play. And we have movement on, well, now he may have been drawn off, but one of the Clements linemen, we won't name him, Coach. He moved, and it looks like it's going to be offside Clements, so that'll make it 1st and 5 from the Clements 29. And, Coach, on 1st and 5, you can pretty much run anything you want to. So we've got Patterson in the backfield, the quarterback. He's going to take the ball, give it to Wilson. Wilson cuts inside. He's got his first down, 25, 20, 15, 10. He continues inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. I believe that was that Brandon Whitmus?
Whitmus held him up, and I think Bo Braden completed the tackle, number 2 for the Colts.
So it'll be 1st and go. Wildcats hurrying now. They're just inside the 9-yard line. Got a new running back in. That's Bradley Smith. Swing pass is incomplete. I don't know that he would have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but the pass was low, intended for Brooks Poff. So incomplete pass for Colin Patterson. That'll make it 2nd and goal from just inside the 9. Now, is this going to be the heat timeout, or do they still have a heat timeout, don't they?
Yes.
If they don't, they sure need one. Okay, so we got a heat timeout, and we'll take a timeout too. 4:19 left in the first quarter. It's West Limestone 7, Clements 6. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours.
Ridgeline Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com.
And we're back at Clements High School, where the West Limestone Wildcats have the football, 2nd down and goal, just inside the 9-yard line. 4:19 left in the first quarter of play. And the Wildcats lead 7-6. Patterson looking over the defense in the shotgun formation. We got motion to the right, and there's a handoff. He breaks the tackle, gets to the 5. He's going to go into the end zone. That is number 12, Jonah Smith, and he waltzes into the end zone. Touchdown, West Limestone. And I thought maybe for a minute there Clements might get him in the backfield, but once he got by the first defender, it was smooth sailing for that Wildcat.
Absolutely. I thought they contained him pretty well on the outside. He was able to kind of mosey in and try to arm tackling pretty hard.
So Bartman's going to attempt the extra point. There's the snap. The place is good, and the kick is good. So with 4:12 left, your new score is West Limestone 14 and Clements 6. You can go to pasnetwork.net and check the schedule of games that we'll be covering. So if you haven't heard your favorite Limestone County team, or maybe James Clements, and I could name some others, but I don't know if they're carried by Play Action Sports. But they do carry a lot of. We carry a lot of football games. But you can see which games we'll be covering. You can bring your radio to the game and tune in to 105.3 FM to hear in-stadium play-by-play while you watch. And let me go ahead and tell you this. It doesn't cost extra, Coach. Wow is all I can say. Wow. And you can also listen for the coaches' shows Tuesday through Thursday on 1080 AM WKAC. We'll talk to local coaches and get the scoop on their teams. If you miss it, first of all, shame on you. But if you miss it, you can go to the WKAC sports page at WKAC1080.com and listen to your team's link to find the archives. So we're set for the kickoff. Colts trailing 14-6. They'll get the football and try to answer the West Limestone touchdown with a touchdown all their own. There's the kick. It's going to be hitting at about the 8, fielded by Ezel there. He's at the 10, going to his right, 15, 20, breaks tackle, 25, 30, 35, 40. He could go, 45, 50, 45, 40. He is finally tackled out of bounds by the, I don't know if that was the kicker.
That was the kicker.
It was Bartman.
Yep.
But he did not get him until he raced all the way down to the West Limestone 35, so a kick return of 57 yards, if my math is correct. And if it's not, the only ones who will know are the ones who are here watching and listening. So we're down to the 36. Okay, so Clements will have the ball first and 10 at the West Limestone 36-yard line, trailing 14-6, 4:01 left in a somewhat lengthy first quarter.
A lot of passing.
Gilbert he gives the ball to, I believe that's Gosser, and he's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Coach, this is kind of a spot where I'm not sure where to get to really see the action. So if I move in front of you, my apologies, brother.
That's quite all right. It's tight quarters up here, but we're finding a way here.
So it's second down, slightly less than 10 yards for the Colts. Just inside the West Limestone 36-yard line. Colts looking at the sideline to get the play in. And I believe is that Brady Moore at quarterback now, Coach?
It does.
I think they're going to take a timeout. Yes, it'll be a timeout for Clements. There's 3:20. We're going to keep it here. There's 3:20 left in the first quarter of play. West Limestone leads 14-6. Clements has it second down, and we'll call it 10 from just inside the West Limestone 36-yard line. Entertaining game so far, Coach.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a lot of offense.
And speaking of entertainment, go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week and vote on this week's poll. We'll announce the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on the award-winning. That's not in this because they're modest, Coach. They don't put that in there, but I'm going to let the people know. Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. The winner receives a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk T-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Speaking of more, I believe Brady Moore will be taking this snap. Although they got him and Gilbert back there, so who knows what's going to happen. I know I certainly don't.
Little trickery maybe.
So it looks like it will be Gilbert. He's got Moore behind him. Trips to the right. Now in motion to the left. Hand off to Moore. He breaks one tackle. He's at the 35. Tries to get outside. He is stripped. Good play by the West Limestone defender. That's number 27, Bradley Smith. And talk about a momentum shifter. Clements was going to have about a 3rd and 5 or 6, and instead West Limestone strips the football, and he takes it down to, I believe, the Clements 33-yard line.
Wow, what a big play.
Well, that's something that 20 or 30 years ago you didn't see much in football. It was more you tackle the guy. Now it's hold him up and try to strip him, and that's the West Limestone had a guy that sort of had got him stopped, and then he just came in and very effectively stripped the football, raced down the right sideline. So West Limestone has it first and 10 at the Clements 33-yard line. Patterson, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He's got, I believe that is Dakota Wilson just to his right. He'll take it. Oh, that's a busted play. He's looking for somebody to get the ball to, but he runs it straight ahead. And, Coach, I have to give him credit. He picked up 2, maybe 3 yards, and that was definitely a busted play. I'm not sure which one went the wrong way, but somebody went the wrong way. But it'll be second and about 7. The ball is right at the Clements 30, late in the first quarter. Wildcats leading the Colts 14-6. And West Limestone breaks the huddle. I have two backs in the backfield. That would be Beckworth and Wilson on each side of Patterson. He takes a snap and gives the ball to Wilson. He's got a lot of running room. Oh. That may be a horse collar. He breaks the tackle at 25. He keeps fighting and is brought down. Coach, did you see who brought him down for Clements?
Yeah, Gosser with the tackle.
He picked up, if he doesn't have a first down, he is awfully close. I think they're marking him about 1 yard short. It looks like it's going to be at the Clements 24. So it'll be third down and a yard for the Wildcats.
What constitutes a horse collar? I mean, that looked pretty...
I don't know. That's, again, back in the day, that was just a tackle.
Right.
But it sure looked horse collarish to me. 3rd and 1, they hand off to Wilson. He's got his first down. Didn't get much more than that, but he got enough. He was brought down by Moore, I do believe, for the Colts, after a gain of 3. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the Clements 21-yard line. West Limestone doing a good job with the running game. I thought we would see a little bit more passing from West Limestone, but so far they've thrown just a couple of passes, but they've been very effective with the run game. I formation from center. Tall sweep over to number 12. He's going to break a tackle but not get very much. That's Jonas Smith. Picked up about 2 on the play. And, Coach, who were the primary tacklers?
Looked like Brady Moore was in the action again.
Yeah, I think Gosser was also.
Gosser.
You could take it. There were several Colts. They did a good job of sniffing that one out, and they were able to force him inside. And once they forced him inside, there were some Colts there to clean up the action. Under a minute left in the first quarter. West Limestone with the ball and leading 14-6. 2nd down now. We'll call it 7 from the Colt 18. Again, I formation, tall sweep to the wide side. That's the right side.
Yep.
Wilson breaks the tackle. It gets a couple of yards, but like you said, that's going to be, I believe they're going to move him back. Did you say that was a clip?
Yeah, pushing the back in the backfield.
And so that's going to be our, I believe, Coach, other than the kickoff that went out of bounds, that's the first penalty of the game. I don't know why I said that, because that's going to jinx it. But I think that's the first penalty. There was an offside. Clements was offside. That's right. There was one other penalty. But so far, a very clean game.
Yeah.
Now, this one should be was that a block in the back or a hold?
It was a block in the back.
Okay. So it's going to push them back. That's going to be a spot foul as it goes back to the 33-yard line. So that's going to be 2nd and, I'm going to say about,
it's close to
22 yards, I do believe,
22.
somewhere. Yeah, I think they got to get to the Clements 11. So the clock is moving. This may well be the final play of the first quarter. Shotgun formation for the Wildcats. Patterson back there with, I believe that's Wilson. He fakes the handoff. Now he's under pressure, being chased. He rolls to his right, throws. It is incomplete behind the intended receiver, Brooks Poff.
Good pursuit in the backfield by the defense. Yeah, 50 was able to bust through for the Colts. Put a little pressure on the quarterback, make him get out and scramble.
So it's 3rd and 21. I call it 22 from the 33. That's one of those, Coach, where you don't get credit for the sack, but that's got to be a quarterback pressure, a quarterback hurry, and it forced him to throw it, and he threw it low and behind.
Absolutely.
Trips to the left side, which is the wide side, single receiver.
Little confusion on defense.
Patterson takes a snap. He throws it down the field. It is caught inside the 5 by number 7, Brooks Poff. And he just got behind the Clements defense. He caught it. The ball was a little high, but he brought it in, and it'll be 1st and goal inside the 5. That's the end of the first quarter. So we've got a long way to travel from about the 3-yard line as the first quarter has ended. It is West Limestone 14, Clements 6. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
This is Joanna from CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your home or for Bible class. Sometimes that process can be challenging and difficult. I'd love to help you find solutions that would fit your needs and give you more time for your studies. One of our most popular book lines is the Bible Textbook Series. These workbooks are designed to take teen and adult students book by book through the Bible. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class or family. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
We're at Clements High School getting ready for the start of the second quarter. In this Thursday night high school football contest between the Clements Colts and the West Limestone Wildcats. Currently, the Wildcats lead the Colts 14-6, but West Limestone just converted a 3rd and 22, and they now have it 1st and goal at the Clements 3-yard line. And, Coach, this is going to be tough to keep them out right here.
Yeah, I thought you did a good job, keeping them in check there and give up a big play, safety bid.
Wishbone formation, handoff to number 12. He is hit in the backfield, but he manages to get forward. That's Jonas Smith. Good lick by Gosser. And who else, Coach?
It looked like number 50. I don't have him on my list here.
Oh, there's 2 number 60s. I can't believe that's. I figure one of them is 50, but we don't know which one it is.
I'm gonna go with one of the 60s. That's 50.
So it's 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line, just underway in the second quarter. Wildcats with the football. Wishbone formation. Patterson looks like he's just going to keep it straight ahead, and he does, and he gets waiting for the signal. Has there been a signal?
There is. He signaled touchdown.
There we go. So that'll be touchdown, West Limestone. Colin Patterson on the 1-yard quarterback sneak. And so as we wait for the extra point, the score is 20-6, West Limestone. And again, Coach, Clements, after the turnover, West Limestone had it good field position. Clements had them 3rd and long, and West Limestone was able to convert, and that's right. Obviously the difference in this drive. So Bartman to kick, waiting on the snap, and still waiting on the snap. There it is, and it is blocked. By number 5 for Clements, who may be injured. That's Cameron Coleman, correct, Coach?
That is.
Yeah. And he seems to be injured. I don't know.
He's rolling around on the ground.
Is it his knee that he's grabbed? Did he land wrong?
I didn't see it. He's definitely grabbing his knee.
Well, he sold out. Well, we'll take a break here. 11:16 left in the second quarter. West Limestone 20, Clements 6. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Okay, now we're back at MT Newman Stadium, where the West Limestone Wildcats lead the Clements Colts 20-6. 11:16 left in the second quarter of play. And while we've got a moment, you need to look for the monthly Play Action Sports column in Athens Now. We'll update you on what's been happening in local sports news, as well as upcoming games and events. The paper is free. You can't get cheaper than that, Coach. And available at businesses all around the area. And if you want to listen to this game again, you can download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to pasnetwork.net. There's a streaming schedule of upcoming games and links to our mobile apps too. And Coach, I know you can listen, like I've listened multiple times to the Clements Tanner girls game from a couple of years ago, where our Colts were victorious. I'll listen to that if I can't sleep at night. I just put that on. And the calming voice of those two guys, I can't remember who called it, but it was a calming voice. And I'll listen to that, and that will put me at ease as I listen to our Colts escape Tanner with a victory. And there's the kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 6-yard line. I believe that's Ezel. He's across 15, 20. He's shucking and jiving, as they would say in the 70s. Gets down to about, and you got to be careful how you say that, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, he gets to about the 25, where he is brought down by would it be a covey? What? Anyway, what do a den of wildcats?
That sounds as good as any. Yeah, a pack, probably.
Yeah, it's a covey of quail.
Like wolves, but
yeah, it's a covey of quail, and there's no team called the Quail. I mean, I like the Fighting Quail. That wouldn't be one of your better nicknames.
that sounds like a minor league baseball team.
Yeah, that or politically correct, the Cleveland Fighting Quail. But that could be Washington, the football team, their new name. Who knows? And who cares? 1st and 10 for the Colts from their own 25. We've got wideouts everywhere. And Brady Moore is the quarterback.
Right.
Yep. Single receiver to the left. Moore will take the snap. He drops back. He's looking. He fakes. He's looking. He's looking. Now he's going to run. He gets about 2 or 3 yards to around the 27, 28-yard line, brought down by Jonas Smith. Did you catch another number?
Yeah, I got 33 Beckworth in the action.
Okay. So the play gained, we're going to say he got to the 28, picked up 3. I think, Coach, I didn't see who was coming down the right side. I think he wanted that little hitch and go.
They didn't bite on this one.
No. The fish don't always bite, Coach. Sometimes you cast and you come back with nothing on the line.
Is that still called fishing at that point, or?
I don't know, Coach.
Okay.
So 2nd and 7 for the Colts. Moore still at quarterback, got Gosser in the backfield, and it looks like 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. Gosser now moves over to the left side, and we've got a timeout on a flag. And that's a delay of game on Clements. That caught me too, Coach. Of course, I wasn't paying attention to the clock, and I guess maybe the Colt offense was not as attentive to the clock. So the penalty will move him back 5 yards to make it 2nd and 12 from the 23-yard line. And let's see, Moore hands it off to number 14. He's got some running room, crosses the 30. He's still fighting for yardage. That is
Ian
Ezel. That was kind of your jet sweep, I guess you would call it. He gets to about the 30. We're going to call it the 33-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and
roughly 2
yards to go. 6 feet, Coach. 6 feet.
Quite the conversion there, Paul.
Thank you so much. Colts come to the line of scrimmage, trips to the right, single back in the backfield. Moore is going to take it, fake the handoff. He goes up the middle, and he is close to the first down. He was knocked forwards, but I think he's going to be just shy of the first down. So it's 4th down, less than a yard. Clements is not wasting any time. They got trips to the right side. Twins to the left.
A little 5-out package here.
Nobody in the backfield except Moore. He takes the snap, and he throws a quick pass to Gosser. Gosser will get his first down. Breaks a few tackles, gets down to about the 39 or 40. Brought down by number 76 for the Wildcats, and that's going to be Brody Pepper.
Yeah, great block by Gilbert, number 6, on the out.
Well, and a nice move, because when he caught the ball, he was behind the line of scrimmage. And he managed to get the first down. Now, we have an injury. Is that a Colt? That's an injured Colt?
It is. I do not see the number. I don't know who that is. Okay. Trainer's there on site.
Well, while we've got a moment, you can listen to the post-game show after tonight's game, hence the name post-game show. I don't know why I said the post-game show after the game, because where else would you have a post-game show? But anyway, you'll hear the Limestone County player of the game. And our featured player will get a gift card good at either Village Pizza or Cream Delight. Now, Coach, I've heard a rumor. Okay. It's possible that maybe the ones that name the player of the week, they might get something out of this too. Now, that's just a nasty rumor. I don't know if there's any truth to that.
Well, it looks like
that was Gosser that was injured.
It was Gosser. He's up and walking. He's
going
a little
off.
Help.
Yeah, kind of like was it the Beatles? He's getting by with a little help from his friends.
He sure is. Hope he's okay.
Yes, we do, because Clements needs him offensively and defensively. 1st and 10 for the Colts. 8:55 and counting in the second quarter. Clements trails 20-6. Moore takes the football, and there's a
falls on
fumble,
the
and that's
ground.
not going to be good if you're Clements. I believe West Limestone may have fallen on it. Let's see.
They do.
They
I
did.
got it.
So it'll be first down, West Limestone at the Clements 36. And that's one of those where, not blaming anybody, but you've got a new running back because Gosser's been in the game, and it looked like there might have been some confusion as to whether or not they were going to hand off. It wasn't clean, and West Limestone was able to pounce on the football.
Little miscommunication there. That's not the first time tonight. A couple missed snaps and on different cues. And
well, Coach, it's a lesson for the kids out there. Communication is key in all things athletic and non-athletic.
There you go.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Wildcats as they break the huddle. Patterson comes to the line of scrimmage. He's in a shotgun formation. Wideouts to either side. He'll take the snap, hand off to Wilson, right side. He's got a hold, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and I believe if he's not in the end zone.
That's a touchdown-saving tackle right there.
He gets down about the 1 or the 2. Did you see which coat? The glare, I can't see for the.
It got a little brighter here in the press box.
Yeah, that's the drawback to having the lights on. You can see your paper better. It's hard to see. West Limestone quick snap. There's a give to Wilson, and he goes into the end zone for another West Limestone touchdown.
Give credit to them. They've capitalized on Clements' mistakes and turnovers.
Yeah, that's two. That's two. Is it 2 or 3 turnovers? There was the strip.
And there was the fumble. I think just the 2, but yep, both resulting in touchdowns. Again, short field, and
West Limestone's got a good squad. There's
they are.
Snap, and the kick is on its way, and it is good. That is Bartman with the extra point. So, with 8:23 left in the second quarter, your new score: West Limestone 27, Clements 6. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Holtz Pest Control has been protecting area homes and businesses against invading pests like spiders, roaches, ants, ticks, fleas, crickets, termites, and other pests since 1989. You can depend on Holtz Pest Control to provide quality, dependable, professional, and safe service at an affordable price. Holtz Pest Control is your authorized Centricon system dealer. Holtz Pest Control is your best source for residential and commercial pest and termite control, including new construction pre-treatment. Call Holtz Pest Control today at 256-233-6333 or visit online at holtzpestcontrol.com.
8:23 left in the second quarter. West Limestone fixing to kick off as they lead the Colts 27-6. And Coach, right now, Clements just needs to, I would say, just settle down. Last week they were down 26-6, and they came back. And not only did they get back in the game, they actually took the lead before Wilson scored late in the game. And so they certainly can come back. They just, number one, they've got to cut down on the turnovers. I don't know if either drive would have led to points, but you just can't. You can't turn it over. So Ezel back deep in anticipation of the kick from Bartman. And we are in anticipation of the kick as well. Here he goes. The kicker moves on the football, and there's a kick. It's going to be short and fielded at about the 17-yard line. Can't tell who that is. He gets hit almost immediately. He might have got to the 19. Was that number 6, Coach?
I think that was 8.
8.
That was Dominique Holt.
Dominic Holt received it was a short kick and wound up being a very strategic move by the Wildcats, as Clements was only able to advance the ball from the 17 to the 18, so not good field position for the Colts as they start this drive with 8:17 left in the second quarter of play, trailing 27-6. And this is one, Coach, where you'd like to see them take about 7.5 minutes, score. They get the ball to start the second half, and they can get right back in it. But they've got to, right now, they need to put together a good drive. Moore, the quarterback, wide out twins to either side, one back in the backfield. He'll take the snap, drops back under pressure. He scrambles. Now he's looking. He throws down the field. It is incomplete, just over the outstretched arms of Ian Ezel. Coach, I thought that time he had a chance to run, but now, Ezel was open. Wasn't a bad pass, just a little bit too far, and it falls harmlessly to the turf.
Yep, give credit to the secondary of West Limestone. They did a good job getting down the field and keeping the wideouts in front.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Colts from their own 18-yard line. Let's see. In the backfield with Moore is number 2, Braden. We got, again, wideouts to either side. Trips to the near side, which is the right side of the field. He'll take the snap, looking, pump fake, now looking. He's under pressure, scrambling. He gets away, keeps running up the middle of the field. He was finally stopped by Brett Beckworth, but he was able to pick up about 3 on the play to make it 3rd and 7 from the 21.
He was doing a lot of running.
Yes, he was.
Doing a lot of running.
West Limestone had good pressure that time. I didn't catch the number. I think it was 32. Now, I'm not sure if it was. And he forced him out of the pocket. And then that was Beckworth that made the tackle. So it's 3rd down and long for the Colts. 7:25 and counting in the second quarter. Colts trailing 27-6. Moore fakes the handoff. He keeps it. He's got his first down. 25, 30, 35, nearing the 40-yard line. He is brought down by Weatherford. And is that 21? Jacob Wiley, I think.
It does, yep. Jacob Wiley.
But a good run. A gain of 21 on the play. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Clements at the 42. I believe we've got is it a heat timeout or is this a regular timeout?
7:14, I think this might be a regular timeout.
If it is, I think West Limestone called it. Anyway, while we have a moment, you can enter your name for the Lawlers Fan of the Week at PASnetwork.net. We'll announce the winner during the post-game show of each Limestone County game. And as we all know, Coach, that post-game comes after the game. The winner gets a $20 tasty buck from Lawler's Barbecue. You will have, I think it's, once your name is called, I believe you have 2 weeks to drop by WKAC Radio to pick up your gift card. Coach, Lawler's Barbecue. You can't go wrong with a little Lawler's Barbecue. And so the timeout is over. The teams are returning to the field. 7:14 left in the second quarter. Clements trailing 27-6. Wildcats with the lead. Clements has the football. They just converted a 3rd and 7 as Brady Moore scrambled for a gain of 21 yards, setting up the Colts 1st and 10 on their own 42-yard line. Moore in the backfield. He's got running backs flanking him to either side. Twin receivers to the far left. He takes a high snap, hands it off to Gilbert. Gilbert going around the left end. He gets some running room, crosses the 45 to about the 46 or 47. Now, West did a good job of stringing that out, but Jaden was able to turn. Well, I will say turn upfield and get a good gain. They marked him at the 45, a bit conservative for my liking. So he picked up 3 on the play. He may have stepped out of bounds. I don't know. Nonetheless, it is 2nd down and 7. The clock is stopped, so I assume he went out of bounds. It was a little hard to tell from our angle. It was on the other side of the field. We've got Brayton in the backfield. Trips to the left. That is the on the left side of the field there. Moore takes it screen, and that was well, it wasn't complete. Now, I'm not sure if it was intended for Dylan Patrick. The other receiver was blocking for him, so I would assume it was for him, but it fell well short of Patrick. So it'll be 3rd down, again, 3rd and long, 3rd and 7 for the Colts from their own 45. And that time Clements was going with a screen pass to the near side of the I'm saying the short side of the field. That's what I'll say. Mm-hmm. It's the far side for us, but it was the short side to the left, and it fell incomplete. So it's 3rd and long, single back in the backfield with Moore, 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. Moore takes the snap, and he's going to fake it. He's rolling. He's under a lot of pressure, and they're going to sack him that time. That was, I believe, supposed to be another quick screen or slant. It wasn't open.
Yeah, great wrap up by Lauderdale in the back.
Yep. And so that will be a sack, a loss of looks like it's about 13 yards. So it'll be 4th down and long, and the Colts will have to punt. Now, again, if they can get a kick of, say 30, 35 yards, it could put West Limestone back inside their own, say, 30. Maybe Clements could force a turnover and get a score, but it's going to be imperative that they get this kickoff and they get a stop on defense if they want to hang around.
That's it.
Because right now you want to hang around. You're not going to be ahead of half. You want to hang around.
Need to stop the bleeding here.
Waiting on the snap. There's the Clements punter. There's the snap. And the kick. It's going to land at about the 43 and take as neutral a bounce as it could. If that bounce was a country, you would call it Switzerland. It was neutral. And the ball is downed at the 44, so West Limestone will once again have excellent field position. The punt traveled about 24 yards, and West will have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. There's 6:05 left in the second quarter. Wildcats leading the Colts 27-6. I believe, Coach, this is our heat timeout. So while we have that timeout, would like to invite everyone to check out the Play Action Sports mobile app. It is your connection to all our live streams along with scores, game archives, and more. And again, as I said, Coach, I'm not sure how far back the archives go, but I know they go back. Again, I'm not going to say it's the Clements-Tanner girls game that we somehow managed to win and it was a great game, and I listen to it all the time. I'm not going to bore the listener with that again. And certainly if I read it again, I'm not going to say that a third time, because I know if Coach Jordan Paul is listening, that's got to bother him. And I don't want to bother Coach Paul. I respect him. He's got a wonderful last name and just an overall great guy. But I believe you can listen. I don't know how far back you can listen, but maybe a couple of years that you can listen.
Yeah.
And there's lots of games on there, so be sure to check that out. You can go online to pasnetwork.net for the download links. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 44. Patterson takes the ball. He fakes the snap. He doesn't fake the snap. He fakes the handoff. That would be illegal. That would be a 5-yard penalty. Nonetheless, he throws the ball incomplete. He had a receiver, I think, open as I was struggling with my command of the English language.
Cook was open under right, and I thought it was a pretty good pass. He just, sometimes
we have a hold.
Oh, okay.
So there was a penalty on the play on West Limestone that'll push them back 10 yards, making it 1st and 20 from their own 34-yard line. This is where the Clements defense needs to get off the field.
No big plays. Yep.
Yes. Shotgun formation. Wideouts to either side. He drops back, fakes the pass. Now he's scrambling. He's got some running room. He's looking to throw, still looking. Now he's going to keep it. Crosses the 40, gets to the 45. He's at midfield and finally brought down at the Clements 49-yard line. I think Whitmus was one of the tacklers, and maybe Trent Sanders.
Yeah, and Weston King in the mix. Okay. Yep.
But a good gain for the Wildcats to the Clements 49. That was a pickup of about 17, so it's 2nd down and 3 now for the Wildcats. Again, shotgun formation, wide out in motion to the left side. Going to hand off to Wilson. He is hit at the line of scrimmage. Good tackle by Ezel. Yeah. And that play, we're going to say it failed to gain, so it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcats. And again, Coach,
time is your best friend if you're on the Clements sideline right now.
You need to get a stop right here, force a punt. Wildcats with 4 wideouts. He takes Patterson takes a snap, quick throw. He's got him for the 1st down and more. 40, 35. I think that is that Logan Mitchell, number 2, that caught the ball?
Yes, it was.
Or is it 6? It's either Mitchell or it's Christian
6.
Smith. Okay, I said both names, so everybody ought to be happy. 1st down for the Wildcats at the Colt 36. Play gain 13 yards. And we got a flag. I'm going to say that Clements was offsides, or they were in the neutral zone. I'm not sure. There's a couple of different penalties that they can call. I think encroachment. I think there's a difference in encroachment and offsides. I don't know if there ought to be, because why do you have both words? Nonetheless, it's a 5-yard penalty on Clements. 1st and 5 for the Wildcats at the Clements 31. Wildcats quickly to the line. There's a snap handoff to the running back, number 27. That is Smith. He breaks a couple of tackles, gets a first down to about the Clements 20. And the Wildcats they're in the hurry up.
Pretty elusive right now.
Yep. Then there's a snap, handoff again to Smith. He bounces to the right side. He turns the corner. He breaks the tackle, 15. He's inside the 10. There's a flag. I'm going to say there's going to be a face mask on Clements. That's what I'm going to say. I said it. I'm not going to say it.
I got you.
I went ahead and said it.
I don't know where you saw that. That's pretty good eyes.
Well, I've got 4 of them, so unfortunately 2 of them are nearly blind. Hence the reason I have I3 and I4.
I'll tell you, just when you think you got them stopped, they find a way to break a tackle and pick up the yards after catch. And
well, and they've got several different players that they've used 3 different running backs. They've thrown to several different guys. So it's a talented squad at West Limestone. And there's a forward pass to number 15. He's going to go into the end zone. That's Tucker Weatherford. There's a flag on the play, and we got some fisticuffs. There's a lot. Now, there's going to be a lot of flags, and you're going to have some folks thrown out of the game. Don't need to see that.
68.
Don't need to see that any time in the game, much less this early in the game. Now, let's set up the scoring play. West Limestone had it 1st and goal on about the 8. They had 2 wideouts to either side. The wideout came in motion from the right side to the left, and it was it would go in the book as a forward pass. He caught it and went around the left side for the touchdown, and then we had some
little extracurricular after.
And so there'll be penalties. I don't know if there's going to be anybody thrown out or not.
It seemed like both teams did a good job getting their players out.
So
I don't even know who was involved there. But
we'll let the officials sort that. They are in the midst of sorting it out. And while they sort it out, follow us on Twitter at PAS Network and look for Play Action Sports on Facebook. We'll keep you updated on scores via Score Stream tonight and throughout the week. Now, I don't know if I'm assuming the touchdown.
Yeah, this was after.
Yeah. West Limestone is moving back, so it'll be 15 yards, 15-yard penalty. That's going to put it. Oh, no, they're keeping going. It's back to the. Okay, they're standing at the 34 now. I don't know. Okay, so far, now, Coach, I've not seen them signal touchdown.
That's right. They haven't added the points on the board.
Yeah, there you go.
So
somebody's been tossed. It looks like.
Yeah. So, and we won't call the number. That's not. We'll let that go. But was it somebody from West Limestone that got jumped?
It appears to be.
Okay. Okay. So the touchdown does not count. It's now 1st and goal on the 34. Coach, you don't hear those words very often. 1st and goal on the 34. Now, I've said it a couple of times. Clements has got to take advantage of this right here.
Absolutely. You got to have good coverage over the top here.
So West Limestone will have wideouts, twins to either side, one back in the backfield. Patterson barking out the signals. I guess meowing out the signals. He's going to pitch it to number 7, who's trying to get around the right side. That is Brooks Pop. He gets to the 30, breaks the tackle, gets near the 25 before he's brought down. And we got more. We had some more activity. I don't know if it drew a flag. I think it did. So we'll see what's going to be called this time.
A lot of commotion out there right now.
There is. Cooler heads need to prevail. Of course, on a night like tonight, it'll be hard to find cooler heads.
My buddy Coach Parker out there, he's getting on to one of his guys. I know that. Trying to keep him in check.
Yeah, the play gained to, it looks like, the Clements 27, so it picked up about 7 yards. the big thing here is if the penalty is on Clements, that should be I would assume that's a first down.
Yeah.
So we're going to see they're sorting it out. I believe the official is explaining what's going on to Coach Parker. I have not gotten an indication as to which way they're going with this call. It looks like the only official that I see pointed in the direction is pointed like it's going to be on West Limestone, but now I don't know that. It looks like they're seeing where it occurred. And so here comes the official, I think, with the signal. We got unsportsmanlike on West and unsportsmanlike on Clements, so it will offset. It's like, Coach, it's like we're in the backyard and it's the proverbial do-over. If it's after the play, then I'm going to assume that it will be second down now and goal. It won't be first down. I don't. We'll see. The ball is marked on about the 27.
Yep.
So I'm going to call it second down.
It is. Yeah, that play counts.
So it's going to be second and goal, 3:58 left in a quarter that was moving quickly, but I used the word was to indicate that it is no longer. Okay, so now they're putting the penalty on Clements, and I guess they'll mark it off. Okay. I'm not sure what.
I'm a little confused of why the ball is.
The ball has been advanced to about the 13. I think he's going to pick it up and move it back. Maybe he's not going to pick it up and move it back. If it's offsetting penalties, I don't really know how that happened. The officials signaled unsportsmanlike on each team. So you got me at second down and goal at the 13. I do not, for the life of me, understand that, but I don't have to understand it. I just got to see it. And we've got flag on the play again.
Looks like West with a false start there.
This game was moving so smoothly without the penalty flags. Coach, at halftime, we need to ask an official what happened because it was offsetting penalties.
That's the way I saw it.
And now it's an offside on Clements, so it's going to go to the 8.
Okay.
It's second and goal at the 8. West Limestone has the football, 3:35 and counting in the second quarter. Wildcats leading 27-6 and threatening to add to that lead. Patterson takes it, hands it to Wilson. He cuts inside. He gets nothing. He ran. It was kind of a sweep play. I don't know if that's a zone read or what, but he cut it inside, and it looked for a minute like he might get a couple of yards. But Clements had a couple of guys. Did you catch their numbers, Coach?
I did not, but it was well read on the outside there.
Brady Moore on the tackle, making it third down and goal from the 8. I would expect to see Patterson drop back and throw the ball to number 7 or 13 is my guess. He's got wideouts to both sides, or twins to each side.
He takes the snap. Make a play.
He's looking. Yep. He throws. It is caught by Poff, and he waltzes into the end zone. Touchdown, West Limestone. Wasn't bad coverage. I don't know that the Clements defenders saw the ball in time. Poff did, and he goes into the end zone, and it's now 33-6 West Limestone. And I don't have, because I still don't know about that penalty, a 15-yard penalty on Clements.
I'm with you. I think we're
and I'm not complaining.
Some clarification.
Yeah. I'm not complaining. He just signaled offsetting penalties. Is what I saw. Nonetheless, Bartman to kick the extra point for the Wildcats, and there's the snap. The hold is good, and the kick looks good, and the kick is good. So we'll take a break here. 2:43 left in the second quarter. West Limestone 34, Clements 6. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Looking for T-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve T-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com.
Back, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm more confused than a 5-year-old at a calculus contest. But nonetheless, what I do know, here's what you can't do, Coach. You can't focus on what you don't know because, number one, you don't know it.
That's true.
So you got to focus on what you do know. I do know there's 2:43 left in the first half. West Limestone leads 34-6, and they will be kicking off to Clements. Coach, do you have some volleyball action for us?
Yeah, it looks like we do. A couple scores from the county. You got Lauderdale County beating West Limestone 2-0. Westminster beating Lauderdale County 2-0, and Westminster beating West Limestone 2-0.
Okay, so there you go. A little bump set, spike it. That's the way we like it. Kickoff taken by Clements at the 15. I can't see who the number is. He gets to the 20, 25, about the 30-yard line before being stopped. Coach, I'm going to ask you, since I don't know, I'm going to see if you know who caught that football.
Well, if I had a guess, it wasn't Ezel.
No. It was, I believe, Braden had the football.
Yeah, Bo Braden.
He gets across the 30 to the 31, so Clements has the football. 2:34 left in the first half. They're trailing 34-6, and to put it mildly, they need to get a touchdown right here. They need some points. They need something good. The game started, West Limestone scored early, and then Clements matched them. And it was 7-6. West Limestone scored, and Clements was driving and had a turnover. And since then, it has been West Limestone has taken control of this game. So Clements needs to get something right here. Gilbert, I think, back in at quarterback.
Yes.
He'll take the snap, hand off to, I believe that's Moore. Moore goes across the 31 up to about the 34, maybe the 35. I think they're going to mark him on the 34, so the play gained 3 yards. Just straight ahead running right there by Moore.
Yep.
So it's 2nd down and 7. I didn't see who made the tackle for the Wildcats.
I think it was Beckworth, number 33.
Okay. I was going to say probably you could also throw in Brody Pepper, number 76, but I don't know. I just did, but I don't know if it was him or not. 2nd down and 7 for the Colts. We have twins to the right side, single wide out to the left, one back in the backfield with Gilbert. He's going to turn and hand it. No, he fakes handoff to Moore. He keeps it around the right side, trying to get around right in. He's not successful. He couldn't quite get his shoulders turned. Now, he may have picked up a yard on the play, but good pursuit by West Limestone. I believe
Absolutely.
That was Cooper Phillips was one of the tacklers on the play. Number 8.
Yep, and Nava's coming up from safety position.
So it's
pretty good coverage there.
3rd and 6. Less than a minute and a half left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk about the first half. Who knows what we'll do? We'll listen to both bands. Maybe we'll laugh, we'll cry, we'll sing, we'll experience all the emotions here at halftime. Jim Valvano said that was a good day.
That's a good day. That's
3rd
what
down
I was thinking.
And 6. Moore back at quarterback. He'll take the snap. He's looking. He's got a good protection. Now he's running out of time. He
better hold on to that football.
Yeah, he avoided the first rusher, but he was unable to avoid the second one. He did gain to about the 38 or 39, and he is injured on the play, maybe a cramp. It'll bring up 4th down and probably about 3 yards to go for the Colts. He had some time. He just couldn't find anybody, and then he was flushed from the pocket, went to his right, avoided the first defender, but he could not get enough for the first down. They're going to mark him at the 39, so it will be 4th down and 3 for the Colts. Coach, you can tune in to the Play Action Sports Update 3 times, not once, not twice, but 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from the Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKAC.
Well, I thought initially he was cramping up. He's on his feet now.
Okay, and I do have a score to give. The Hartsville Tigers are leading the Mae Jemison, what's Mae Jemison?
Jaguars.
Jaguars, 28 8-0 in a battle of the jungle cat. Is the Jaguar, would that be considered a jungle cat?
I don't see why not.
Okay. In this booth it is. But Hartzell's on pace, coach, for 100 and I believe 12 points. Wow is all I can say to that. If they get that, that will be newsworthy. Okay. The Colts look like are they going to go for it, Coach? The clock's running. There's 42 seconds and counting.
It's fourth and 4. But
they may attempt to draw them off sides and then just either take a penalty or a timeout and then punt. We'll see. We've got wideouts to either side. Gilbert, quarterback, one back in the backfield. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. He's waiting, and there'll be a timeout called. 18.2 seconds left. Timeout, Clements. While we've got a moment, Coach, you can also go to pasnetwork.net and check the schedule of games that we'll be covering. Then bring your radio to the game and tune it to 105.3 FM to hear in-stadium play-by-play while you watch. Have you ever done that at the college game, Coach? Do you go to many college games? I know you're a Texas fan. That's kind of a far drive from where you live currently.
Well, and that's why I'm super thrilled that they will soon be joining the SEC, not from a schedule standpoint necessarily, but a location standpoint.
It'll allow you to maybe see your beloved. Because when you from here, you're close to Starkville, you're close to Oxford,
absolutely,
Nashville. You're close to Auburn. You're close to okay, let me take a deep breath. Tuscaloosa. And you're close to Athens, Georgia. So there's many venues.
Oh, many options now.
Yep.
Save me a drive.
So now we're back to live action, and Clements will be. It looks like that they're going to line up and go for it. Fourth down, and we'll call it 3 from the 39. Gilbert calling out the signals in the shotgun.
18 seconds is
he
a bunch
takes
of time.
the snap. He's going to run left. He's got some room. If he can get his shot. Oh, we got a penalty. He's going to get the first down, I believe. And there's maybe a little activity on the sideline. But there's a flag, and Clements is going to be called for, I don't know, if it's holding or blocking the back.
Yeah, I couldn't see who it was. It looked like they got somebody.
The penalty goes from the 35. They're up from the Clements 35 back to the Clements 25, which will make it fourth down, and I'm going to say somewhere around 19 yards. It looks like maybe 16. Quite a distance. 8.1 seconds left in the first half of play. West Limestone leading Clements 34-6. Coach, you nearly decapitated me. You had your foot on my cord and I was walking. That would have been a tragic end to the first half. Speaking of the first half, it is now over as the clock has been moving. So we've ended the first half of play. Your score, West Limestone 34, Clements 6. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
Time for our Play Action Sports Sideline Shout-Out. A tip of the hat from the head coaches to their assistants on the sidelines. Clements coach Michael Parker.
First, we have my defense coordinator, Zach Meadows. He's been with me ever since I've been there. Does a great job for me. Very meticulous in what he does. I have all the confidence in the world in Zach. He does a great job. Then I have Byron Spear. Byron teaches physical education at Blue Springs Elementary. He's also been with me ever since I've been there. He does a linebackers coach for us and runs the scout team defense for us. So very loyal guy. Couldn't ask for a better guy than Byron Spear. He brings it every day, and he's on point. Whenever he gets to practice, you know, he knows what he's doing, and he gets the job done for us. Next one, I've got Dennis Norwood. He's my O-line, D-line coach. Also another guy that's been with me since I've been there, very loyal to me, and does anything I ask him to do. He's the equipment guy. He takes care of all that stuff for me, so he does an excellent job for us also. Also got John Moore. He's a volunteer guy also. His son plays for me. John works out at TVA, but he spends a lot of time on the practice field with us, and and coaches wide receivers, and does a good job with that. Next guy also is a wide receivers coach. Brought him in this year, Coach Taylor, Anthony Taylor. He played a football at Ardmore. Does a great job. Young guy, kids can relate to him. He's done a great job with our route running. He's gonna be a really good football coach. So he does a good job for us also.
Now West Limestone coach Shelby Davis.
I'll start on the offensive side of the ball. We've got Coach Young calling the offense this year, coaches quarterbacks. This will be going on 4 seasons, so he's been with us since we got here. He's moving in from offensive line coach. He was offensive line coach last year and transitioning into calling plays, which, I really like because you can only do what you can do up front. So he understands that, and, he's been doing a great job of that. Our offensive line coach, we moved him over from defensive line. This is his first year doing offensive line with us. Braden Clem, he's been with us. This is his 3rd season with us. And, man, he gets after it, and he really pushes those guys and does a great job with the offensive line. Coach Wallace, he does defensive backs and running backs on offense. He does a good job with them guys, handling them and rotating them guys in and out. And I coach the wide receivers on offense. And defensively, we all kind of coach 2 positions. So on the defensive line, we've got Coach Joe Willingham. He does a good job with the defensive line. This is his first year. We pulled him up from the middle school staff, and, he's doing a great job with those guys, getting them to play fast and low. Linebackers, I coach the linebackers. And Coach Wallace, his primary position is defensive backs, and he does a great job with those guys, making sure they're aligned right and in the right coverage and all that good stuff. So, we kind of 2 platoon it. We coach both ways, and these guys do a great job of pushing the kids and holding them accountable. And we got a really good staff, and everybody's been with us for a good while now. So we're excited about what the season holds.
That's tonight's Sideline Shoutout. We'll be back with a halftime show after this from Play Action Sports. Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Holtz Pest Control has been protecting area homes and businesses against invading pests like spiders, roaches, ants, ticks, fleas, crickets, termites, and other pests since 1989. You can depend on Holtz Pest Control to provide quality, dependable, professional, and safe service at an affordable price. Holtz Pest Control is your authorized Centricon system dealer. Holtz Pest Control is your best source for residential and commercial pest and termite control, including new construction pre-treatment. Call Holtz Pest Control today at 256-233-6333 or visit online at holtzpestcontrol.com.
We're at halftime at Clements High School, where the Clements Colts and the West Limestone Wildcats are involved in a little Thursday night football. West Limestone leads at halftime, 34-6, and we're going to let you listen a few minutes to the West Limestone High School marching band.
Jeeps and 4x4s on Highway 72 West is the place to go for high-quality, clean, used Jeeps, including CJs, Scramblers, Wranglers, military Jeeps, and other 4x4s. If your Jeep needs parts, they've got them too. Tops, guards, and other miscellaneous items. Stop in and see Grant at Gilbert's Jeeps and 4x4s located at 6494 Highway 72 West, just a mile east of Elk River between Athens and Rogersville. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, Saturday, 8 till noon. Call them at 729-1980 or check out their latest deals online at webejeeping.com. Gilbert's Jeeps and 4x4s.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours.
Ridgeline Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com. Come on out to Village Pizza on the Athens Square for the best freshly made pizza, wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Folks from all over the Southeast rave about their food, service, and great atmosphere. See for yourself. Village Pizza, 222 West Market Street in Athens. Since 1951, Cream Delight in Athens has been a Valley tradition. From their upside-down banana split and milkshakes to chili dogs and pretzels, Cream Delight has served generations from the same walk-up location. Cream Delight, 401 West Washington Street in Athens. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
We're back at MT Newman Stadium, still at halftime, where the West Limestone Wildcats lead the Clements Colts 34-6. And now you're about to listen for a few minutes to the Clements High School Marching Band.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Hey guys, this is Joanna with CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to our storefront. While you're here, you'll find a variety of Bibles, children's gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more. Come check out our children's section. It's filled with Bible stories, picture books, games, toys, and a growing selection of homeschool materials. Here at CEI Bookstore, our goal is to provide you with trustworthy resources to bring you and your family closer to God. Stop by, and our friendly staff will be happy to help you find material that fits you and your family's needs. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Taking his hand, helping each other home.
The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
We're back at Clements High School, where the Clements Colts trail the West Limestone Wildcats 34-6. It's halftime. We're about 2.5 minutes away from the start of the third quarter. Coach, I have a little Clements and West Limestone trivia that I was meaning to bring earlier, maybe at the end of the first quarter, and it slipped my mind. So this is a good time where we're going to ask the question. And then at the end of the third quarter, or when I remember, or you remember, or somebody remembers to answer it, we will answer the question. And now, if you know the answer to the question, you can send it to anybody you want to. There's no prize. So relax. If you get it wrong, this isn't China. You're not going to be taken out and shot. Just sit back and see if you can answer the question. Now, here's the question, Coach. We're asking, it's the same question, but it applies to both schools. Coach, do you know who is the all-time winningest head coach at each school? Now, I'm going to give you a hint. Now, when I taught school, I always told my kids, I'll be glad to give you a hint, but here's the condition. The hint's not going to help. So I'm going to give you a hint. It's not going to help you, not because you're ignorant, not because you're stupid. You're neither of those, Coach. It's because you don't really know the area since you did not grow up here. But the all-time winningest head coach at West Limestone went to school at, yes, you guessed it, Clements.
Wow. Okay.
So we'll have that answer hopefully at the end of the third quarter, but it'll be, if I forget and tell you in the next 30 seconds, that's when the answer will be. So I was surprised at the Clements. I think I would have guessed the guy, but I was a little surprised. I did find out. Now, this is from the AHSFHS.org website, which I don't know if I should be saying that. Anyway, I have. So I'm assuming it's correct. That's a place where you can, like, a lot of people have turned in. They've got like all the records from schools that have played football, and they get scores turned in. They had scores turned in from people that.
I've even seen basketball on there.
Yes, they've got boys and girls basketball, so that's where I got the information. But like I said, we'll answer that question here either at the end of the third quarter or sometime in the third quarter. Getting set for the kickoff, where the horn's about to sound, and the teams will be back on the field and ready for the second half of action. Would like to thank, let me find it, Limestone County Commissioner Colin Daly. He sponsors the scores that we bring to you each and every broadcast. Now tonight, granted, there's not a lot of scores. There's only one other high school football game that I know is going on, and that was Hartsville and May Jemison. And the last I saw, the score was 28-0. I'm going to see if I've gotten an update on that score. It is 41-0 at halftime. Hartsville leads. And then we've had a few volleyball scores. But on the broadcast on Friday nights and in the future, all the scores are brought to you by Limestone County Commissioner Colin Daly. Both teams are on the field, and we're getting ready for second half action. Coach, it's 34-6 West Limestone, and right now, if you're Clements, I know what I would have told my kids in basketball. I would say, okay, whether we win the game or not, we have to win the second half. I mean, if you can win the second half, there is something that you can use to build on, and you try to find in every ball game, whatever sport it is that you're playing. You want to find something that you need to work on, and you can find something that you can build on. And right now, I think, for Clements, you want to get out here, you want to compete, you don't want to. You can't worry about the scoreboard. You can't score 28 points in one play, and you got to win the next play. They get the ball first, so they'll have an opportunity on offense. I didn't check to see about Brady Moore if he's back on the sidelines. He went out right before halftime. I don't see him if he's on the field. I don't see him, but now that doesn't mean he's not there. There's a glare in the press box, so it's hard for me to see who is on that may be him on the far side. I can't tell. So, Coach, if you go look-see, as Bartman gets ready to kick, and he's moving on the football, and there's your kick. And it's going to go to about the 15. I believe that's Ezel with it. He's across the 30. Gets to the 35, I believe, straight up the middle of the field. Brought down by, looks like number 34, Samuel Appleton, and maybe another Wildcat. Did you get another number? I'm going to say 32, Dakota Hilliard, also on the play. So Clements will have the ball first and 10, the ball resting squarely on the 35-yard line of Clements. So they're on 35, just underway here in the third quarter. Quarterback for the Colts will be, I believe that's going to be Jaden Gilbert. Mm-hmm. Yes, so he'll be in the shotgun. Two wideouts to the far side of the field. That's the left side, one to the near side. Motion to the left. He'll take the snap, turn, and give it to his running back, and he will get across the 35, picks up about 3 yards. That was number... I can't see his number, Coach. The official's rather wide. Number 2, Braden on the carry. I believe he got about 3 yards. Who made the tackle, Coach?
He got wrapped up by number 52, Coda Stringer.
And so they're going to give him, well, they say 2nd and 7 from the 37.
That's a long 7.
I find that mathematically impossible. I'm going to say 2nd and 7 from the 38. Shotgun formation. Gilbert gets the snap, and officials blow the play dead.
Early movement.
Yeah. I knew I shouldn't have said anything about the flags earlier, Coach. I'm afraid I jinxed us. So it'll be illegal procedure. And, Coach, that right there it's one of the frustrating, you look at the score and say 34-6, there's got to be, a lot of plays that are different. It's not. It's one play at a time. Instead of 2nd and 7, now it's 2nd and 12. So the play you were going to call 2nd and 7, you probably have to throw that one out. So it's 2nd and 12 now for the Colts. High snap, Gilbert takes it, and he gives to Braden, who gets just a couple of yards, maybe to the 34. So it's going to be 33-yard line, 3rd down and 12 for the Colts. And it's hard those are hard to convert. I don't care what level of play you're at. It's hard to convert. There's not a lot of plays for 3rd and 12.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of rotation at quarterback for the Colts tonight, too. And, Brady Moore being out now pretty much puts the ball in Gilbert's hands.
And we've got twins to the left, a single wide out to the right. Gilbert takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Braden, and he's going to get absolutely
a committee of Wildcats.
Yes, absolutely nothing as West Limestone sniffed out the running play. It'll be 4th down and long for the Colts. 9:58 remaining on a counting clock in the 3rd quarter. Clements trailing West Limestone 34-6, and it looks like the Colts will punt this away. I think. Gilbert is still in the game. I don't know. He's not the punter, is he?
No.
So Clements
I wouldn't think so.
Lining up as if to go for it on 4th and extremely long. Twins to either side. Gilbert takes the snap. He's going to keep it. 35, 40, 45. He's close to the front. He's very close. Now, it's one of those, I always hate it when the guys say, it depends on where it's marked. Of course it depends on where it's marked.
That's right.
It always depends on where it's marked.
Every play.
He is so close to the 1st down. I don't know if they'll measure.
He's about a half a yard short.
And so the team's, West Limestone's defense is moving off the field. And I think they're going to measure. They're going to measure.
Okay.
I always hated Brent Musburger would say measure. I don't know why he said measure. I didn't like that. Although Brent Musburger was never one of my favorites, which didn't bother him at all. I mean, he made millions of dollars, and so he didn't really care. He didn't care whether I liked him that much or not. But they're bringing out the chains, and we're afraid it's going to be a little short for Clements.
Ooh.
But they've measured, and come on, let's see what it is. This is kind of like the presidential elections. We're not sure which way it's going to be a 1st down, Coach. So call me doubting Thomas on the measurement there, but I did see the nail scars, and it is a 1st down.
There you go. Well, so desperately needed there for the Colts.
Yeah. And an interesting play call. If that was a called quarterback draw, I got the hats off to you, Coach Parker. And the offensive coordinator, whomever he may be. Do you know who the offensive coordinator is, Coach?
Are you going to put me on the spot? You're going to put – I was Coach Parker, but –
Okay, well, maybe whoever it is, hats off to him.
We've gone through some coaching changes this year, and we've got some great additions.
1st and 10 for the Colts from their own 45. 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Gilbert's going to keep it again. He's bottled up, but he manages to get forward. And he is pulled by a Clements offensive lineman, which used to be illegal, but no longer is, for a gain of about 2 to the 47-yard line. Who made the stop, Coach?
Yeah, Beckworth with another tackle out. I feel like we've been calling his name all night.
Yeah, he's had a good game defensively. Yeah. So the Colts have it 2nd down, and I'm going to call it – I guess it'd be 8. It's just over the 47. Clements has to get to right at the 45 of West Limestone for the 1st down. Again, shotgun formation, the wideouts to either side. We got one in motion. Gilbert's going to turn and hand the ball off to number 14. He's got some running room. 50, 45, breaks the tackle.
Nice
40,
back.
35, that's Ezel. Down to the 31-yard line, I believe. Nice run by Ian Ezel. It was good blocking. He got turned upfield, and we've got a late flag. I hope it's not chirping on the Colts, but it looks like it might be. West Limestone's clapping, so it may be after the play penalty on Clements, and that
it's unfortunate too. What a great play. And
Well, I mean, you make, and I don't know who did it, and that's not important, but you get a good run, and now you turn around and you give back. If it's first and even if it's 1st and 10, you give back 15 yards down to the West Limestone 30, and now you're going to be on about the 45. If that's where I think he's going to mark it from the 30. It was a good run of 23 yards by Ezel. It was I would call it a jet sweep.
Yeah.
But it's going to be, and fortunately, this is another thing that's changed in the last several years. It stays first down. It used to be that it would have been 1st and 25. I don't know why they changed that or when they changed that. But now if you get a first down and there's a penalty like this after the first down has been gained, it just moves the ball back and you still have 1st and 10. So Clements has it 1st and 10 at the West Limestone 45. Nearing the 8-minute mark of the third quarter, Colts trail in the game 34-6, but they've put together a nice drive, got a couple of first downs. Gilbert in the shotgun. He take the snap, and he's going to fake the handoff, looking, rolling, and looking. Woo! He avoids one tackler. Now he's running to the right side. He gets turned upfield, 45-40, breaks a tackle, 35, first down, and is knocked out of bounds at the West Limestone 33. And, Coach, sometimes you have help from your teammates, and sometimes you just got to get it on your own. And that time he made a play. He was looking downfield. Probably, I don't know if it was for Patrick or not, but he got a little pressure, was able to break tackle. He got outside containment, and then he was able to turn it upfield for a gain of 12 yards and another Colt first down at the West Limestone 33. We got wideouts to each side for Clements. Trips to the short side of the field, which is the right side. Gilbert takes the snap. He's going to turn and fake the handoff. He keeps it straight up. And if he had a tearaway jersey, Coach, oh, my, if he had a tearaway. Number one, he'd need a new jersey. And number two, he would be on about the 25 or the 20. Instead, he was brought down by, I believe that was our good friend, number 76. Is that Pepper?
That is.
He brought him down at about the 29. We're going to give him a gain of 5 yards. So it's 2nd down and 5 for Clements at the West Limestone 29-yard line. Braden in the backfield with Gilbert. Again, trips to the near side. Single wide out to the far side, which is the left. Now Braden moves to the right side of. Now there's no time on the play clock, so I don't know if it's if it's not working or what. But he's gonna. It was one of those things where he was riding he was trying to decide whether to give it or keep it, and West Limestone strung that play out. Eventually. Gilbert kept it, but he was hit in the backfield for a loss of about 1 yard.
Yep. Good team tackling right there.
Yeah, the West Limestone did a good job of seeing that play, and I think I hear the guys on the college games, they say they slow played that. And so it forced Gilbert to keep it longer, and eventually they were able to tackle him for a 1 yard loss. 3rd down and 6 for Clements at the West Limestone 30. Gilbert takes a snap. He drops back. He's looking. He fires. He's got a man open. That's Patrick. First down, 20 to about the 15-yard line. A good throw. And it looked like maybe a curl route. I'm not real sure. But Patrick just sort of sat down around the 20. He was open. Gilbert hit him, and it's a first down for Clements.
Yep. Tackled by Weatherford, number 15.
So we've got, I believe, it is a heat timeout. There's 6:09 left in the third quarter. Coach, the Colts, this is the kind of drive that they need. They've gone down the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. They need to be able to punch this in.
Yeah, good way to start the second half here, and again, not lose sight of, like what you mentioned earlier. Just to, each play, each down is a moment to get better, and way to come out and execute early.
Yep, and while we've got a minute, let me get over here, and you can listen for the coaches' shows Tuesday through Thursday on 1080 AM WKAC. We'll talk to local coaches and get the scoop on their teams. If you miss it, you can go to the WKAC sports page at WKAC1080.com and click on your team's link to find the archives. And I assume they talk to each coach from the county schools, and maybe do they talk to the Athens coaches too? Yeah, it's county, city. It's all inclusive, right?
All inclusive.
And so you can hear, if your team had a good win on a Friday night, you get to hear the coach talk about it. And if they didn't win, you get to hear their coach talk about it. And they also look ahead to the next game. So that's something you can tune into Tuesdays through Thursday. And if you can't get it live, you can put it up in the archive. So the Colts are back on the field now. So are the Wildcats. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. A bunch formation to the right side. One receiver to the left. Gilbert takes it. He's going to keep it. He spins. He was going right now. He is juking and jiving, and he expended a lot of energy for about 3 feet of yard.
I'm not too sure if that was a broken play there. It looked like a passing play.
Well,
or at least his line thought it was.
Yeah, I think he was going to go maybe roll to the right, and West Limestone had good pressure. Yeah. And he was able to get out to the left, and he picked up, let's give him 2 on the play to the 13-yard line. Nearing the 5-minute mark in the third quarter. West Limestone with a 34-6 lead, but Clements is driving. One back in the backfield, twins to the left. Now they're in motion. High snap. He's going to take it and give it to Ezel. Ezel cuts inside, but he doesn't have a lot of room, and he's going to get – oh, did he fumble?
I think he held on to it.
Okay. The West Limestone guy came up with the football, but I see no signal from the officials, so he did.
Down.
Yeah, he was down. Thank you, Coach. He was down. We're going to give him a yard, but it's 3rd and about 7.5. They got to get to, what is it, the 5, Coach?
Yeah.
I think it's the 5, so it's about 3rd and 7. I'm going to say they're on the 12.
It looks like, yeah, you're right.
So a shotgun formation. Again, the bunch set to the near side. That is the right side. Got Patrick out on the left.
Slip.
Gilbert's looking. He's trying to find Patrick, and it is incomplete. That was one of those where you had 2 Clements receivers close together. Ezel, I think the ball was intended for Patrick. I'm not positive. Ezel was running across the middle about 5-6 yards in front. The ball was just over. I don't know if he touched it or not, but it falls incomplete. So you now have 4th and 8, and I think the Colts are going to try a field goal. It looks like that now the kicker is now running off the field. So it'll
missed a couple extra points tonight, haven't we?
Well, we just missed one.
Yeah, just one. Oh, that's right. I guess, yeah.
So it's going to be 4th down and 7 from the 12. We've got a timeout. There's 4:02 left in the third quarter. Clements takes the timeout. The Colts trail 34-6. You can look for the monthly Play Action Sports column in Athens Now. We'll update you on what's been happening in local sports news as well as upcoming games and events. The paper is free and available at businesses all around the area. You can also go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week and vote on this week's poll. We'll announce the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. The winner will receive a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Gotcha Covered, screen printing, and more. Coach, we're listening to a little Dr. Hook, When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman. And, Coach, I know we both know what that's like because we are married to 2 women who put the in fine.
Yeah, well, I give a shout-out to my wife, but I think she's, yep. Again, scores brought to you by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. We have an update on the volleyball score. We got East Limestone defeats Clements and Columbia. Congratulations to East Limestone.
4th down, Gilbert takes a snap. He's rolling left. He gets to the 10. He cuts up field. Oh, he's going to be so close. Reminds me of a Hall & Oates song, Coach. He's so close, but he could be so far away. We don't know yet. We're going to measure. And I think he's got the first down. And they say he's got that. Ain't got to measure. He's got the first down. Is again another Nice play by Gilbert on a 4th down. It looks like, Coach, that was just a straight keeper to the left. And he had good blocking. He got turned upfield. The West Limestone defender was able to get him down, but not before he got to the 5-yard line, and it's a 1st and goal for the Colts. 3:54 left in the third quarter. Clements has had the ball the entire quarter. Is that correct, Coach?
If my recollection, yes.
So 1st and goal. Gilbert takes a snap. He's going to cut inside, and I believe he's going to get into the end zone. Let's see.
Close.
Give me that signal. Give me that signal.
Touchdown,
Clements. Jaden Gilbert on a 5-yard run, and with 3:46 left in the third quarter, the Colts now have cut the lead to 34-12. And again, Coach, that was an excellent drive from Clements, and I don't know what it means for the rest of the game, but it's that's something right there that you can definitely build on.
Absolutely. Again, you got a long season ahead, and you got a lot of games to look forward to. Find the positive.
And this is not an area game. So
this is not.
I think area play or region game. Region play starts next week. Colts will be going for 2. They've got 4 wideouts all to the left side. Gilbert looking over for the play call. He's looking again, and he takes the snap, and he's going to run straight ahead, and he's going to get into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. And so with 3:46 left, your new score, West Limestone 34, Clements 14. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship.
We're back at MT Newman Stadium on the campus of Clements High School, where the Clements Colts and the West Limestone Wildcats are engaged in a little Thursday night football. We don't get many of these, Coach. It's kind of like an extra. It's like finding when you go to say in the wintertime, the first winter day, and you put on that jacket and you reach in the pocket and you find a 20. That's a good day, Coach. That is a good day, and that's Thursday night football.
I feel your enthusiasm, Paul. I feel your enthusiasm. The only downfall, I would say, is those early morning Fridays.
Oh, I'm going to give you 2 words. It's the worst thing about Thursday night football is Friday morning.
Oh.
It's like that country song, you went to bed at 10, at 2 with a 10, and you woke up at 10 with a 2.
That's it.
That's Friday morning right there, boys, after Thursday night football. Okay, Clements is set to kick off. I'm just going out on a limb, and I'm going to say we're going to get some type of an onside kick.
Yeah, they tried to do it in the first half, too.
And it looked like it was going to work pretty good, and then that ball took that huge hop right to the West Limestone player. Norris set to kick off. And there's your kick. And I was wrong. He kicks it deep. That's over the head of everyone. It's going to bounce and roll. Let's see. And it gets into the end zone. And in high school football, for those that don't know, in fact, for those that do know, in high school football, once the ball, if it's not been touched on a kickoff and it crosses that goal line, Coach, it is automatically that you don't have to cover it. In college, you got to cover that joker.
Yeah.
I think. Of course, in college, well, I guess you can in high school too. You can call for a fair catch. I've never understood how you can call for a fair catch on a ball that is available for both teams to recover. But
seems
anyway,
like there's a lot of options there either way.
I would say that's neither here nor there, but then I don't know where it is. I'm going to say over yonder. Nonetheless, West Limestone has the football, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The Wildcats lead 34-14, 3:45 left in the third quarter. Quick screen out to Poff. He breaks the tackle, crosses a 30. He's got a first down. There's a flag on the play. I don't know. I don't think it's a face mask. It came after Poff caught the football, and he had a couple of Colts trying to tackle him, and they were finally able to get him down about the 39. But let's see what the penalty is. Did you get any indication what it might be?
Well, maybe.
It is a block in the back or hold on West Limestone. Now, I believe it is a spot foul, Coach. So if that's the case, they're going to penalize them from the 29, which is a stat keeper's nightmare because I don't know what you give the receiver on the play. The penalty is back to the 19, so it will be first down and 11, but it's a 10-yard penalty. So there we go. We got wide out, the Twins to the near side of the field, which is the left side, and a single wide out. No, I'm sorry, Twins to the right. Patterson takes it. He's looking downfield. He's throwing it down the field, and it is going to be broken up and intercepted by Dylan Patrick. He's at the 45, the 50, still at the 50, trying to get around the corner, and he's going to be brought down at the 49-yard line in West Limestone territory. And, Coach, that right there was just a great play by Dylan Patrick.
Great coverage. Yeah.
He threw it. It was a good pass. It was, like you said, good coverage. I thought the West Limestone guy might make a great play and come down.
Yeah.
But Patrick stayed with it, knocked it from his hands, intercepted it. So now Clements has the football. 1st and 10 at the West Limestone 49-yard line. 3:13 left in the third quarter.
Clements coach is on the sideline going crazy trying to get a guy in.
Yeah, that's one of those that's it's a quick change, and I think the player was, I don't know if he was getting some water or what he was doing, but he had to gallop onto the field. So Clements has the ball. 1st and 10 at the West Limestone 49 following the Dylan Patrick interception. Gilbert in the shotgun. He'll take it and hand it off. Oh, Braden is met in the backfield. Jonah Smith.
Yeah. Right up the gut.
Jonah did to him what the whale did to Jonah in the biblical times. He swallowed him.
Swallowed him.
So it'll be 2nd down now and 14 for Clements from their own 47. 2:48 and counting left in the third period of play. Colts trailing 34-14 and facing a 2nd and long. Trips to the left side. Single wide out to the right. Gilbert takes it, keeps it up the middle. He's going to get, we're going to say he gets to midfield. That'll make it 3rd down now, and we'll call it 11 as the ball is resting almost squarely on the 50. Colts need, Coach, they don't have to get the first down right here, but they do need to get, you'd like to see them get at least half of this, 6 or 7 yards.
Right. Give them an option.
Yeah, they've gone for it on longer than this, but you'd like to see them certainly get some yards here. Gilbert takes the snap, high snap. Now he's under pressure. He's rolling to his right. Needs to get rid of it. He does not. He is sacked. The ball, he fumbled, I guess you could say, but it went out of bounds, and he'll be marked at about the 47. Who made the tackle, Coach?
That's Jonah Smith blowing up plays right now. Yep, getting in the backfield quick.
So it'll be 4th down and 14 from their own 47. I'm going to go ahead and say I would expect the Colts to go for it. They went for it on about 4th and 11 from their own 35 earlier in the quarter. In fact, I think they're 2 for 2 in 4th downs in this quarter as we're nearing the end of the third quarter. And during the end of at the end of the third quarter, we will give the answer to that trivia question, which I'm sure has perplexed many a mind that's currently listening. So we've got a timeout. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to answer it now so that we can take a break between quarters. And the question was, Coach, who is the all-time winningest head coach at each school? Now, at Clements High School, the all-time winningest head coach is Glenn Johnson. Glenn was here for 6 years. This is what amazes me. That's the longest. Six. That's the longest of any Clements coach, according to the AHSFHS.org website. And Coach Johnson was 31, 29, and 1 during his time here. He was here when I was a young colt galloping through the dewy meadows of Clements Elementary, and I remember Coach Johnson. And then the all-time winningest head coach at West Limestone is former Clements colt Mike Nave. He coached at West Limestone, I believe, for 16 years, went 91 and 69.
I know Mike, yeah.
In fact, he led them. The only time they made the playoffs during his tenure, they went to the state finals and lost to Thomasville. That was like an 88, I think, somewhere around there. So there's your answer to the question. Fourth down now and 14 for the Colts from their own 47. Got trips to the left side. Gilbert takes the snap. He drops back, looking. He's got time. He throws it down the field. He's got a man open, but it's going to be intercepted, which, again, that's like a punt for Clements.
It is.
And
Jacob Wiley coming up with an interception there.
It's good play. He's got a cramp, I do believe. Now, that's one of those where if Gilbert was kind of flush from the pocket and he couldn't get his feet set to hit Ezel a little bit sooner.
Not a lot on that pass.
No, he was open for a moment, but he was eluding defenders, and so that split second was the difference in possibly a completion for Clements and an interception. So West Limestone gets the football, 1st and 10, exactly 1 minute, 60 seconds left on the clock. Wildcats with the ball at their own 17. Patterson takes it, gives it to Wilson. Big hole, 20, 25, 30, 35. He is brought down by, is that Whitmus?
I'm not sure. He's coming up limping as well.
Yeah. Okay. So the play
Whitmus, 15.
Play picked up 21. West Limestone quickly to the line. Going to turn around and give it to Wilson again. He's got running room. 45, 50, 45, 40, 35. Dragging defenders to the 30, about the 29-yard line. Dakota Wilson. And we've got multiple Colts with cramps, I do believe.
Well, Whitmus just had time to get off from the last play, and then he's dragging this guy at the end.
So that play picked up, looks like, about 33 yards. So West Limestone has it 1st and 10 at the Clements 29. 36.6 seconds left in the third quarter. Wildcats threatening to add to their lead. It's 34-14 West Limestone. Patterson takes the snap. He's going to turn and give it to his new running back. That's number 27. He's got running room. He's going to get in the end zone. He's going to score. That is number 27, Bradley Smith. So West Limestone coach gets the turnover and 3 plays.
I mean, it's been the story of the night.
Yep, 3 plays, 83 yards, and it's now 40-14 West Limestone as we wait on the extra point. 21.3 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Wildcats that was just your basic line up and go right at them football right there.
Great blocking downfield by the receivers. Yeah, I don't think he got touched on that play.
Yeah, that was, you had Wilson with the first 2 runs, and then the last one was Bradley Smith. The extra point is kicked. It's good, but now there is a flag on the play, I do believe, or the officials were stopping play. So we're going to see what the issue was. We're waiting. Offsides on Clements. And I guess that they penetrated the neutral zone because that's the only reason you would stop. It must have made contact. That's the only reason you would stop the play because West Limestone actually made the extra point, I do believe. But they'll kick again. And Bartman with the kick, and it looks like it's good. It is. So with 21.3 seconds left in the third quarter, your new score, West Limestone 41, Clements 14. If I read our producer correctly, we're going to keep it right here. Okay, I did. So let me give you a little announcement here. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's say you're wondering, well, I wonder when the Red Devils from Elkmont or the Indians from East, when are they going to be on? Well, I'll tell you what. Wonder no more, my friends. Wonder no more. Just go to pasnetwork.net and check the schedule of games that we'll be covering. Then bring your radio, because you may say, I would love to hear the game, but I'm at the game. So what do? I'll tell you what you do. You get that radio, take it to the game, and tune it to 105.3 FM to hear in-stadium play-by-play while you watch. So it would be like having a really big screen TV, Coach.
I'm game.
The only thing, you'll be charged for your refreshments because, the concession stand, they're not going to, you can't tell them it's your big screen and it's your house.
The money goes back to the kids.
It does. It's all for the kids. That's what it's about. Bartman fixing the kickoff late here in the third quarter. And he moves slowly but deliberately to the football. There's your kick. And it's going to be fielded at about the 15-yard line. 20. Oh, nice hit right there, Gig. But
stood up. Yeah.
He keeps fighting for yardage. That is, for Clements, who was that, Coach? Is that Dominic Holt?
It was.
So he gets to about the 25-yard line, I believe. Let's see where they mark him. Maybe the 26. And the official had two footballs. So he had a choice to which one to catch. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Colts. I'm going to say the 26-yard line. 14.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Colts with the football, 1st and 10. Gilbert comes to the huddle. And let's see, Clements will have a wide out to the near side of the field with twins to the far side, one back in the backfield with Gilbert. Got a motion man. He's going to turn, and there's a fumble. Braden was given the football, but it was not a good exchange. I think Clements has it. I really don't know.
Not a lot of reaction. I think they got lucky on that.
So that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clements did recover. It'll be 2nd down, and it looks like that it'll be about 12 yards to go. But at the end of the third quarter, your score, West Limestone 41, Clements 14. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours.
Ridgeline Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com.
Hey, this is Jim from Lawler's Barbecue. A lot of you folks out there keep asking where we cook our barbecue because you don't see pits and smoke. Well, guess what? You never will because we cook it in Lewisburg, Tennessee at our USDA facility so that we can maintain consistency and quality. So no matter which store you come to, you get the same great taste. Philip's been cooking barbecue since 1978, and I promise you, he's got the hang of it. He's been doing it so long, he doesn't want to be cremated. He's asked to be slowly smoked over glowing hickory coals. So come try some Lawler's Barbecue at any of our 7 locations today. Lawler's Barbecue, cooked slow, served fast.
We're back for the start of the fourth quarter between Clements and West Limestone. Wildcats leading 41-14. It'll be Clements football. 2nd down now and 12 from their own 24-yard line. And Coach, Clements just needs another drive like they had. This will be the second time Clements had, and the third time Clements had football. Mm-hmm. But their opening drive of the third quarter, the Colts methodically went down the field and scored. And then West Limestone was able to get a touchdown. So here we are. There's a handoff on a reverse to Ian Ezel, and there's not any running room. In fact, he is taken down behind the line of scrimmage at about the 20, making it 3rd and 16. Oh, actually, Coach, this is just the second time. This is the second time they had the football, I guess. Second or third, who knows? Because they had an interception. Did they have an interception third quarter? Didn't they have an interception in the third quarter of West Limestone?
They did.
Okay, so this will be the third time. 3rd down and long for the Colts. From their own, looks like the 21 is where they're going to mark it. Gilbert in the backfield with Braden. Got Patrick to the near side of the field and then trips to the far side. Gilbert takes a snap. He's got some time. Flush from the pocket now. Rolling, looking, throwing down the field, and it's going to be intercepted by, I believe that's Jonah Smith, Coach. No, it's not Jonah Smith. That's number 10.
And Navis.
Yes, Landon Navis. And again, that's one of those where, he saw his receiver, but by the time he could get his feet set, Navis saw what was going on. He just made a good read and got the interception. First and 10.
They were sitting back waiting for that pass. Pretty good prevent.
So 1st and 10 for West Limestone at the Clements 36. 10:58 left in the contest. Wildcats leading 41-14, and Patterson is in at quarterback.
Yeah.
He's a 6'5" junior. Does he play basketball, Coach?
I believe he does.
So we got one back in the backfield. That's Dakota Wilson. And he'll take the snap. Quick throw on the screen pass to number 13. He's at the 30. He breaks the tackle. 25. First down. 20. About the 15. In Canadian football, he'd have scored because he had that extra, it's a wider field.
It's a wider field.
He was knocked out of bounds right there.
That would keep you in.
Yes, that was Haven Helms with the catch. So it'll be first down, West Limestone. We've got a cramp. I think it's a Colt that is cramping. The ball is marked. Can't really see where they've marked it. It looks like it's on the 20.
Yep, 20-yard line.
Okay, so the play picked up 16 yards. Coach, you and I will need to be pondering who is going to be named the Limestone County Player of the Game, because at stake is a gift certificate good at either Village Pizza or Cream Delight. And that's like being able to date, I would say, Cindy Crawford or Jennifer Lopez. Whichever choice you make.
Tell your age there, Coach.
Yeah, but
Cindy Crawford or Jennifer Lopez.
Whichever choice you make, you're in for a treat. So, are you going to go a little Village Pizza or are you going to go Cream Delight? Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 20.
I thought you were going to say Brooke Shields.
Well, I was just trying to think of names, and those are the first two that came. Although I was never – Cindy's – the mole Cindy has right above the lip, it's never been a I've always wondered about that. But anyway, I thought she might get that removed. But, hey, that's her own personal choice. Back to football. There was a quick screen out to number 6, Christian Smith. He catches it, picked up about 4 on the play. Who made the tackle for the Colts, Coach?
I did not see that. I was caught up in your analogy there.
So it's 2nd down now and 6.
I apologize.
From the 16. New quarterback, number 3, Preston Moore is in the game. Running back is number 22, Dakota McNair, but there's a penalty on the play. Coach, I don't know. The play clock must not be working.
Yeah, I've noticed it's been that way since the second quarter, I think.
So the penalty is on Clements for either encroachment, offsides. It moves it to the 11, which makes it 2nd down and 1. Wildcat football on the Colt 11. And there's turn and gives to McNair. He's going to go into the end zone for the West Limestone touchdown. Dakota McNair on his first carry of the night gets into the end zone. And with 10:05 left to play in the game, West Limestone will be attempting an extra point as they lead Clements 47-14. And Coach, I got to believe that the Wildcats look like that they're going to have another good football season.
Yeah, and I'm very impressed with the way the offensive line has picked up their assignments, and well coached and strong kids up front.
So Bartman's going to kick the extra point. There's your snap. The place is down, and the kick is good. So with 10:05 left in the fourth quarter, your new score, West Limestone 48, Clements 14. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Newman Stadium, Clements High School, where the West Limestone Wildcats lead the Clements Colts 48-14. 10:05 left in the contest. And so, Coach, we're awaiting the kickoff, and we'll see if the Colts can get a little something going here on offense. And again, it's just about, this is one of those where you want to finish. You know, the game is, and don't mean it ugly, it's decided, but you want to finish, and you can, again, you got your first region game next week. You don't have any idea who they play, do you?
Put me on the spot again.
I want to say, it's like, I mean, Phil Campbell's pretty early, or it was early.
No, it is. You're correct. We travel to Phil Campbell next week.
So that'll be, you know, and you want to use this time to get yourself ready for next Friday night, because win or lose, it's coming.
I'll tell you what, West Limestone's a good football team.
They are.
They're a good football team.
So Bartman will kick off, and he boots it. It's going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line. 15, 20, 25. I believe that's
Get out of it.
He breaks the tackle. 35, 40, 45, 50. He could go 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's finally corralled right there at the 15-yard line. Coach, when Ian caught that, he gets to about the 20 or 25, and it looks like he is shot out of a cannon.
And he got it about the 25-30, and it looked like there was just a plethora of bodies there, and he emerged.
It reminds me of the Kentucky Derby when they load the horses and then they open the gate and one is. He was that
there
one that galloped to the lead. So the play gained. It was a lot. Looks like it was about 61 yards, and it's 1st and 10 for Clements on the 14. There is an injured player. Is that a Colt on the? Is it Ian?
Well, he got tackled right about that spot.
Right. And he could have cramped up. We're not sure. It's on the far side. So while we've got a moment, let's see now. You can download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to pasnetwork.net. There's a streaming schedule of upcoming games and links to our mobile apps, too. Coach, on the airwaves right now at Clements High is one of the classics. I don't see how it can get played in today's politically correct world, but it's Kung Fu Fighting by, I believe it was Carl Douglas, I think, that sang that classic. But if you listen to the words, how that can be played, doesn't bother me, but now I'm not thin-skinned. Okay, and since we still got time out on the field, we will take a break. 9:50 left in the game. West Limestone leads Clements 48-14. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Holtz Pest Control has been protecting area homes and businesses against invading pests like spiders, roaches, ants, ticks, fleas, crickets, termites, and other pests since 1989. You can depend on Holtz Pest Control to provide quality, dependable, professional, and safe service at an affordable price. Holtz Pest Control is your authorized Centricon system dealer. Holtz Pest Control is your best source for residential and commercial pest and termite control, including new construction pre-treatment. Call Holtz Pest Control today at 256-233-6333 or visit online at holtzpestcontrol.com.
This is Joanna from CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your home or for Bible class. Sometimes that process can be challenging and difficult. I'd love to help you find solutions that would fit your needs and give you more time for your studies. One of our most popular book lines is the Bible Textbook Series. These workbooks are designed to take teen and adult students book by book through the Bible. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class or family. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. Come on out to Village Pizza on the Athens Square for the best freshly made pizza, wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Folks from all over the Southeast rave about their food, service, and great atmosphere. See for yourself. Village Pizza, 222 West Market Street in Athens. Since 1951, Cream Delight in Athens has been a Valley tradition. From their upside-down banana split and milkshakes to chili dogs and pretzels, Cream Delight has served generations from the same walk-up location. Cream Delight, 401 West Washington Street in Athens.
And we're back here at MT Newman Stadium where Ian Ezel was able to walk off the field pretty much under his own power. Clements has the football, 1st and 10 at the 14, trips to the right side. Gilbert takes a snap, looking, throwing into the end zone for Patrick, and it is caught. Touchdown, Clements. They're going to call interference. Surely that's going to be on West Limestone.
Yes.
Now, the catch was made. I didn't see Dylan push, so I'm going to assume it's going to be a touchdown for Clements.
I think you're right. I think that play's going to stay up.
Okay. Yeah, so it's pass interference on West Limestone, but it'll be declined. That is a 14-yard touchdown pass from Gilbert to Patrick. And that'll make the score 48-20, West Limestone. 9:41 left in the fourth quarter. Colts will go for two. Same formation as the last play, I do believe. I'm not sure if 42 was – they've got four receivers. This is the same formation they used the last time they went for two. Gilbert takes it. He's looking under pressure. He's looking, throws, and it is complete to Patrick for the two-point conversion, which will make your new score. With 9:41 left in the fourth quarter, it's West Limestone 48 and Clements 22. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence.
And we're back at MT Newman Stadium where we're listening to, I believe, is it the OJs and Love Train? Here we go. I mean,
Coach, I think you're 5 for 5 tonight.
Well, you know, this is
on your playlist.
I grew up with this. And so 9:41 left in the contest. Colts down 48-22. Clements did score just now on a 14-yard pass from Gilbert to Patrick. That might be something you see on the basketball floor. You could see Gilbert making a nice dish to Dylan for the layup, maybe even a flush. Coach, we don't know.
They are multi-sport athletes, and we promote that here, and they are doing great tonight. Dylan's first game back, and since being an 8th grader playing football, he's got 3 touchdowns tonight. That's a pretty good showing for him.
That's not a bad night. So let's see. Norris will kick off, and he kicks it. The officials were blowing it dead as he was moving on the ball. I'm not sure what the infraction was. We'll see. I would assume that they had signaled for play to begin. I don't know. I was. Okay, it'll be against Clements. Haven't seen what the infraction is. My guess would be that someone got off sides, but I don't know that. Now, Norris is going for another football. And he'll tee that. Well, actually, he tosses it to the official. And
right back to him.
Yes.
Do they got to check the football like they got to check every inning in baseball now?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know. That's so Norris is going to kick again, this time from the 35. He's looking for instruction. And we're fixing to get another flag. And there's a short kick fielded at the 30-yard line. Taking a knee is number 11. Coach, I saw something on the Clements kick team that had to be illegal. There was somebody running in from the sideline while somebody was running from the field of play. But there was no flag, no harm, no foul. West Limestone Parker Cook, I believe, caught the ball and took a knee at the 30-yard line. So it's first down for West Limestone at their own 30. Preston Moore is the quarterback. He came in. I don't think he was in the entire drive for West Limestone last possession. I think he came in late, but he's the quarterback now. Preston is a 5'8", 150-pound ninth grader. And West Limestone has a lineman coming on rather late, and it's going to be a timeout charged to West Limestone. So 9:40 left in the fourth quarter. Wildcats in command, leading 48-22. And, Coach, in just a moment, we will be having our post-game show where we will name the Limestone County Player of the Game. That featured player will get a gift certificate good at either Village Pizza or Cream Delight. And if you're a fan and you would like to enter your name for the Lawlers Fan of the Week at PASnetwork.net, you can do that. The winner will be announced during the post-game show of each Limestone County game. So I'm assuming we're going to name one tonight. I don't know that, but I'm going to assume. The winner gets a $20 Tasty Buck from Lawler's Barbecue, and you will have 2 weeks to drop by WKAC Radio to pick up your gift card. Not 2 weeks to get your barbecue, but 2 weeks to get your gift card to get your barbecue. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. There's the handoff to, I believe it's McNair, and he is going to gain about 3 yards. He's brought down by a Colt that is cramping up. That is number 42, Coach. Who we got?
42 on our list is,
Trent Sanders.
Says Trent, yeah. Trent Sanders.
So they mark him at the 32, so the gain is 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. 9:10 on a counting clock in the fourth quarter. Wildcats with the football and the lead. Moore, your quarterback. He is in the shotgun. He'll take it, hand off to his running back. He's got running room, 35, 1st down, 40, about the 43-yard line. Goes Dakota McNair, and he is brought down by, is that number 3, Coach?
That's number 3.
That will be Jamie Putman.
Jamie Putman.
So Jamie defending on the play, much like you'd like to see him defend from November through maybe hopefully February.
Absolutely.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats on their own 43, and we've got Colt jumping now. Was he drawn offside? I'm going to say by his reaction, it would be no. And there's a 5-yard penalty on the Colts, which will make it 1st down and 5 at about the 48-yard line of West Limestone. Clock moving, nearing the 8-minute mark. Wildcats with a 48-22 lead. McNair takes the handoff. He's not going to get much. I saw number 53, Weston King, and I don't know if there were some others. Did you catch any other numbers?
There was a pile there.
Yeah, we're going to say number 50.
I think Egan O'Connor in on the play, okay. Number 60.
Well, there's 2 number 60s, according to this.
And Caden Turner.
Yes.
We'll give a shout-out.
So the play gained, it looks like 1 yard. It's now 3rd down and about 4 from the 49. Or is it 2nd and 4? It's one of the two. There's the handoff to the running back. That's a new running back. I think it's Trey McWilliams. And he is brought down after just crossing midfield to the 49. So it'll be 3rd down now, I believe, in 2. Who made the tackle for the Colts? Whitmus?
Yeah, it was Whitmus again on the play.
He's if I had $1 for every tackle he made, I'd have several dollars. Wildcats taking their time. Quarterback Preston Moore coming from the sideline. He's received the play. And knowledge is power, so he just made 10 of his teammates more powerful by telling them what the play is. 3rd down and 2. Moore takes a snap. He's going to turn and give to McNair. McNair bounces outside. He's got his first down and more. 45.
He's going.
40. He cannot shed the tackle of Jamie Putman and is brought down after a gain of about 9 to the Clements 40-yard line. And they're going to mark him, it looks like, at the 39. Fumble on the play by the official. Looks like he was a lineman when he was in school, though. So 1st and 10 from the 39. 6:43 and counting remaining in the contest. Wildcats leading the Colts 48-22. Moore in the shotgun. He takes a snap. Going to give it. No, he's going to fake that handoff. He keeps it right side. 35. He gets turned. 30. First down. 25. He's brought down by number 14.
That's Ian Ezel.
Yeah. And Moore will have to leave the game, I believe, as he lost his helmet.
Flag on the play.
And I think it's coming back. I don't know, but it looks like the Wildcats are moving in a Coach, do you know what direction this field goes?
You talking about
north to south and that kind of stuff?
Compassly speaking.
He's going. They're going back that way. Whatever that way is. I believe it's north. I believe
that is north.
Yes. See, I'm never really good with directions because I think whichever way I'm pointed is north. So that's not good.
Right, you are. Sir.
You're only right 1/4 of the time if you're lucky. So here we go. Ball is set down on the 48-yard line of Clements. It'll be 1st and 19 for the Wildcats. New quarterback it looks like Landon Navis is going to take a snap. And there's a stoppage in play. Timeout called by Clements. So there's 6:04 left. And while we've got this time, we would like to invite you to check out the Play Action Sports mobile app. It's your connection to all our live streams along with scores, game archives, and more. Go online to pasnetwork.net for the download links. But let's say you said, well, I'm not a live stream guy. Well, I got news for you. You can still follow the PAS Network on Twitter at PAS Network, and you can look for Play Action Sports on Facebook. They may even have a MySpace if there's still such a thing. I don't know. We'll keep you updated on scores via ScoreStream tonight and throughout the week. And then if you say, I like all that, but what about youth and amateur sports? Well, got you covered. Tune in for the Play Action Sports Update 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from the Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKAC. And if I'm not mistaken, if they're not giving you up-to-the-minute sports information, you can listen to those classic hits that you may only find either at the Clements football game as DJ Jason Black plays the hits from the 70s and the 80s and more, or you can find it on WKAC. 1st and 19, Wildcats with the football. Navis keeps it. He goes around left end, 45, 40, brace tackle, 35. He could go 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Give him 6. And there's a flag on the play. I don't know if he's going to get the touchdown because he raised the football in jubilation. And he did score. Let's see. I'm going to.
Is that?
I don't know if
it be considered taunting.
Oh yeah, that's taunting. That's what the official called. In college, I don't think it'd be a touchdown. Now let's see what happens. They're discussing it. It was a nice run by Navis. He kept the football, went around the left end, and he was bottled up, but he cut back and went across the field and outran the Colt defenders to the end zone, but on about the 4-yard line. That I don't think it's going to count because the officials got it marked. About the 4 to 3, he raised the football up, and that's going to be called taunting. I will not give my opinion on that. On that call, I understand it, but anyway, it looks like that the score is not going to count for the young lad. And the football is going to be again. We're spitballing here, which you can get in trouble for that at school. it looks like it's going to be marked on about the 19-yard line. Okay, now it is a touchdown. He just signaled touchdown.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's enforced on the extra point, if it's enforced on the kickoff, but we're going to find out, I suppose. 5:49 left in the game. West Limestone leads 54-22. Coach, I got to believe that it's going to be enforced on the kickoff. So the score does count, and I think the score should count. I mean, that's one of those where to me, it wasn't like he was turning around and, showing the football. He's happy.
Yep. You said Jubilee, right? Jubilee.
Yes. So attempting the extra point is a new kicker, and the kick is good. It was kicked. Gosh, I'd like to see his number. It looks like it's number 9. And number 9 for West Limestone is Alexander Martinez. So with 5:49 left, your score, West Limestone 55, Clements 22. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. That's pasnetwork.net. Play Action Sports.
Okay, we're set for the kickoff from West Limestone as the Wildcats scored to make it 55-22. 5:49 left on a warm and muggy, I would say, evening at M.T. Newman Stadium on the campus of Clements High School. The Colts have lined up on the wrong side of the field.
Oh, boy.
West Limestone is now moving because they're going to have the penalty, so they're moving them back. Okay, I'm confused. The penalty should put them back on about the 25 to kick off. So there they go. He's moving back and will kick from the 25, his own 25-yard line. And we got Ezel deep. Now, we say now deep is a relative term. He's on the 25. And it looks like Bartman will be kicking off for the Wildcats. He's taking his steps back. He gets a nice run and go to kick his kickoff. About a 12-yard run he has at it, and he's making his way to the football. And there's your kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 28-yard line by Ezel. He's across 40, 45, 50. He may go. He's got one man to beat. Nice move by Ezel. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5.
He's got it.
Touchdown. Ian Ezel. He's 2 for 2, Coach. He got a kickoff return last week against Wilson, and he's got one tonight. And it's now 55-28. The Colts may come up on the short end, but you got to like the fight. And they haven't quit. They haven't laid down. So we're going to wait for either the extra point. I feel like they'll go for 2. They have ever since the first. They had one touchdown, and then they missed the extra point, and I think they've gone for 2 every other time. So they'll be going for 2 now. Gilbert gets out there looking back at the coaching staff to get the play call. And so the Colts break the huddle. They've got lineup not exactly like they've run the last 2 times. They got a bunch set to the right side. One running back here, and then we got Patrick on the left. Gilbert's going to keep it, trying to get around right side. He does not now. He's running back to the left. He's running. He cuts, he breaks a tackle, but he can't break the other tackle, and there's a flag on the play. The 2-point conversion is no good. I have to believe they're not going to take the penalty. So I'm going to ask our producer a question. Do you want us to take a break after this, or? Okay, we're going to keep it here. It's 55-28. The officials, if they didn't know one another before this game, they should by now, because they have conversed. Coach, their conversations may have reached the length. I don't know if they've reached the depth that yours and mine have. I'm not saying we've had a deep conversation. I'm just saying I don't know what they've talked about. But those boys have been talking a lot tonight. And it all happened after I said there hadn't been a lot of penalties. So I'm going to have to scold myself for that. But they seem to have figured out the penalty, and I'm sure it was declined. So Clements will kick off here in a moment. They're going to talk to Coach Parker. I'm sure both the officials and Coach Parker are looking forward to it. 55-28 is your score.
Kudos to the officials crew tonight. I think they've done an exceptional job of calling this game.
Oh, yes, I would agree. And,
it got chippy for a while.
It did. And the officials, at least when we're coaching, only half the stands hate us. Well, when you're an official, but the one thing both sides can agree on is the official missed a call. That's pretty much going to be universal. But they do a wonderful job. Couldn't have the games without them. And if this one will ever decide to get over, we're nearing the 3-hour mark.
A lot of penalties. Again, I'm not going to name names.
And you got let's see
who jinxed what back when, but
and we've had about 12 touchdowns.
A lot of scoring. Yeah.
So Clements will kick off. Norris is going to. Now, do you know that the kicker is his mother? Does she teach here?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Neither do I. Maybe that'll be a future trivia question. Should we be back at Clements High School?
I'm going to inquire tomorrow. You got me.
And I believe not trying to look too far ahead, but I believe that the Play Action Sports Network will be back at Clements on October 22nd when the Red Devils come to MT Newman Stadium. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 20-yard line.
A little block in the back.
And he's running and meandering, breaks a tackle, finally brought down. That's Parker Cook. But all we got, once again, we're locked up. I believe they broke that up themselves. Didn't see what was going on there. There was a penalty on the play. You said blocking the backs. What you think it is?
Yeah, on West. Yeah. Right in front of the
official
return guy. Right, in front of everybody.
So there's at least one penalty on the play. I've got an analogy. I don't know if I need to use it, though. And since I'm not sure I need to use it, I probably don't need to use it. But we would have got a kick out of it. So the penalty is on West Limestone. It'll go back to, it looks like, the 12. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Let's see. Preston Moore will be the quarterback once again. He's got, it looks like McNair, Dakota McNair, 5'8", 175-pound junior in the backfield with him. Wideouts to either side. He's going to take the snap. He's going to throw a little quick screen, gets caught, and then brought down almost immediately. Coach, I believe that was Cameron Coleman on the play.
That was.
I think I had Cameron in class a couple of years ago. Seemed to be a friendly young fellow, as I remember.
He's a lot of fun.
And he introduced himself to a Wildcat just a moment ago. The pass was completed, but for only a gain of about 1 yard. So it's 2nd down now and 9 for the Wildcats at their own 13. Snap. Moore takes it, hands off to McNair. He's got running room. First down, 20-25. He's still going. It looks like he gets to about the 32 or 33-yard line. And he was brought down by Putman. But that will be a West Limestone first down at the 30. Okay. It was going to be about the 33, but there is a personal foul on West Limestone. And the personal foul looks like it occurred at about the 18, so they're going to mark that. It'll be half the distance, and that's going to put it back at around the 9-yard line. So it's going to be now he gained the first down, I thought. Mm-hmm. So I thought it would be first down. I don't know. And the clock's running. So we'll just see what happens. West Limestone with the football. Hand off to McNair. He doesn't get much tackle. Coach, if you could tell me who 56 is.
56 for Clements. Got Jacob Peoples with the tackle.
Okay, Jacob Peoples. So it's going to be, looks like third down, and it looks like it's around 13 to go for a first down. Clements with a defender coming off the field. Now, West Limestone has one wide out to the wide side of the field, which is our near side, that being the right side. Hand off to McNair. He breaks the tackle, gets turned upfield, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's going to be a first down for McNair. Brought down by, is that Brady Turner, number 4?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a West Limestone first down at the 30-yard line, so good run by McNair.
I'm going to ballpark it, and I don't know the for sure answer on this, but I think West has probably got over 300 yards rushing.
Yeah, I would.
Tonight.
That would be my guess.
And then some.
Yep. So first and 10 at the 30. 3:15 and counting left in the game. Wildcats with the lead. And the football. Going to turn and hand off this time to number 30. He's going to go around the left end where he's brought down. That is Zachary Davis with the football. And the tackle.
Yeah, brought down by Trent Sanders.
Okay, Trent Sanders. The tackle will be second down now. And we're going to call it 10. It's just over the 30-yard line. So Moore went to the sideline, got the play call. He's bringing the play in. They break the huddle. And we've got at running back, Trey McWilliams is in the game. He carried it a time or two earlier tonight. Moore takes it. He's going to hand it to McWilliams. He gets hit as he crosses the 34. He gets up to the 35. And who'd you say 56 was? He's in on another tackle, whoever he is.
Yeah, Jacob Peoples.
Yeah. A 5'4", 175-pound ninth grader.
Yeah, a lot of young guys seeing some action late in this game.
So third and long. We'll call it, I'd say no gain, I guess. You might could say third and 9, but you would be close to wrong. Which if you're close to wrong, you probably are. Nonetheless, West Limestone with the football. Moore takes it, gives it to McNair. McNair is hit in the backfield and brought down by, you guessed it, Peoples, yeah. And there's a flag on the play. Not sure what the flag is. I think it's going to be on West for a holding. I would assume it'll be declined. So that'll make it fourth down. And it looks like it's going to be about, he was hit 2 yards in the backfield, so 4th and 7 at the 33. The clock, I would think, will be signaled to move here shortly. West Limestone looks like they're going to punt. Right now, Clements is not convinced of that. I believe they are going to send somebody. I think it's going to be Braden, maybe go back deep. The clock is not running, so I guess they'll wait for the snap. Here we go. There goes the clock. Now, the first team quarterback looks to be the punter for West, but I would not think that there'll be a fake punt right here. So that would be Patterson that will kick. They're going to take their time, wait. You know, on plays like this, I think Tom Petty was correct when he said the waiting is the hardest part. The late Tom Petty. And, yes, everyone's friend, timeout with 58.3 seconds left. Well, they did it to keep from getting the delay again. Here's what I say, dude.
I get it. Punt it.
Punt it with 1 second left on the play clock, and then the clock doesn't stop, and I get home 5-6 minutes earlier. I know it's not about me, but, you know, hey. So we've got a timeout. Now, we're going to – let's
maybe I missed the memo about us not having school tomorrow.
Maybe you did, Coach. Maybe you did. You can listen for the coaches' shows Tuesday through Thursday on 1080 AM WKAC. We'll talk to local coaches and get the scoop on their teams. If you miss it, go to the WKAC sports page at WKAC1080.com and click on your team's link to find the archives. Now, I have a question about that. Is there a designated time each week for each team, or is it kind of just – okay, so – you know, if you're a fan of the Ardmore Tigers, they're on at the same time every week. Elkmont, West, East, Clements, they're all on at the same time each week. There's a punt, and Clements he muffed it, but Braden was able to fall on the ball at the 25. So good kick by Patterson, around 40 yards.
Yeah.
Maybe even 42 yards it was. 49.6 seconds left in this contest. Colts with the football at their own 25. Coach, it's been an enjoyable event. Now, we still got the post-game show, which, as we know, comes up after the game. And looking forward to that. But it's been an enjoyable time with you tonight, Coach.
Yep. Good seeing you. Miss having you here at Clements.
Well, I got to be honest, I miss being at Clements. I really do. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Gilbert waiting for the snap. He takes it. He's going to leave it with Braden. I believe that is. He breaks a tackle across the 25 to about the 30-yard line. Did the football come loose? If it did, he's not going to call it a fumble. That's good. So Braden picked up, looks like 6. We'll give him 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. Should be one more play in the game. Gilbert takes the snap. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets right at the first down, but he is shy. He was brought down by number 27, Bradley Smith. Clements will try to get one more play. It's 3rd and short, 8 seconds and counting. Now, I don't know if they'll snap it. We'll see. There's 5 and 4 and 3. It looks like he's not going to snap it. And that will do it. Your final score is West Limestone 55 and Clements 28. We'll be back with the post-game show. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is Jim from Lawler's Barbecue. A lot of you folks out there keep asking where we cook our barbecue because you don't see pits and smoke. Well, guess what? You never will because we cook it in Lewisburg, Tennessee at our USDA facility so that we can maintain consistency and quality. So no matter which store you come to, you get the same great taste. Philip's been cooking barbecue since 1978, and I promise you, he's got the hang of it. He's been doing it so long, he doesn't want to be cremated. He's asked to be slowly smoked over glowing hickory coals. So come try some Lawler's Barbecue at any of our 7 locations today. Lawler's Barbecue, cooked slow, served fast.
Limestone County High School sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Holtz Pest Control has been protecting area homes and businesses against invading pests like spiders, roaches, ants, ticks, fleas, crickets, termites, and other pests since 1989. You can depend on Holtz Pest Control to provide quality, dependable, professional, and safe service at an affordable price. Holtz Pest Control is your authorized Centricon system dealer. Holtz Pest Control is your best source for residential and commercial pest and termite control, including new construction pre-treatment. Call Holtz Pest Control today at 256-233-6333 or visit online at holtzpestcontrol.com.
Ridgeline Construction knows how important home is to you. We want the process to be one in which you have complete trust and understanding in the services we provide.
I'm quite impressed with the amount of guys that can come in and get that all done in really one day. They're going to do exactly what needs to be done for your house.
It's time to trust Ridgeline Construction with your biggest investment. You won't regret it, and that's a promise from our family to yours.
Ridgeline Construction. Call 325-1345 or visit ridgelineconstructionhsv.com. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special, and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, go by their office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us. Come on out to Village Pizza on the Athens Square for the best freshly made pizza, wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Folks from all over the Southeast rave about their food, service, and great atmosphere. See for yourself. Village Pizza, 222 West Market Street in Athens. Since 1951, Cream Delight in Athens has been a Valley tradition. From their upside-down banana split and milkshakes to chili dogs and pretzels, Cream Delight has served generations from the same walk-up location. Cream Delight, 401 West Washington Street in Athens.
We're back at the M.T. Newman Stadium where tonight the West Limestone Wildcats defeated the Clements Colts. Coach, I believe it was 55-28. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And, we could hang around here and talk for a while. It'd be wonderful. But we're going to try to wrap this up pretty quick. So, Coach, our player of the game. Now, again, West Limestone, obviously, when you score 55 points, there's a lot of players you could choose.
Toss up.
We chose Dakota Wilson as the player of the game. So Dakota will get a gift certificate good at either Village Pizza or Cream Delight. Now, does Dakota get to choose that, or is it just a random kind of thing? Okay, so it'll be Dakota's choice. So if you know Dakota, maybe you want to give him some advice. To me, you can't go wrong. You got pizza and you got ice cream. I don't know where you can go wrong with either one of those. Now, at Cream Delight, he can get anything he wants, right? So there's a multitude of options
why
there.
not?
Yes. So we hope that young Dakota won't be overwhelmed with his choices, that he'll just go in there and be aggressive, because that's what got him the Limestone County Player of the Game, was him being aggressive. And he played well. In fact, the entire West Limestone team played well as they moved to 1-0 in the year. And Clements falls to 0-2. And then our Lawler's Fan of the Week. The winner gets a $20 Tasty Buck from Lawler's Barbecue, and tonight's winner is Brandon Crumley. So, Brandon Crumley, you've got 2 weeks to drop by WKAC Radio to pick up your gift card and enjoy not a barbecue sandwich, but the barbecue sandwich. Brought to you by Lawler's Barbecue. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors. I don't know who they are, so I can't really start saying them. And we appreciate you listening to the games. Tune in tomorrow when it'll be, I believe it's the Ardmore Tigers and the Elkmont Red Devils will be on. I'm not sure who will be bringing that broadcast, but I'm sure that they will. They would like for you to listen, so you can tune in and hear that game. And So we're going to wrap it up from Clements High School, MT Newman Stadium, where, again, West Limestone defeated the Clements Colts 55-28. I'm Paul Wilson, and for my colleague, Coach Michael Holt, and our producer who needs no introduction, of course he's not going to get one, Tim Lambert, we say good night, and we'll see you next time.
You've been listening to Limestone County High School football on the Play Action Sports Network. If you'd like to download a copy of tonight's game, log on to pasnetwork.net. Limestone County football is a production of Play Action Sports.